There we go.
What did I tell you? You were going to figure it out. I told you.
You did tell me.
And now we're all f***ed.
We are all f***ed.
Welcome to Forge of Lore, where we tell stories through Dungeons and Dragons. We're starting this new year off right, baby. We've got a little tiny vignette before we begin the episode in answer to the questions that y'all might have. Thank you to OG, Banu, and Viv for rolling in the chat on YouTube. They all sucked. So, thank you so much for contributing. I really do appreciate it. I love to see you guys interacting. I love to see you guys being honest about your roles. And thankfully, you have someone watching out for you. Let us begin. Gasping for air, the silent boy tumbled through the furious rapids of the Aishi River. His vision had begun to darken at the edges, fraying from the lack of air. He stretched and reached for the hawthorn roots, desperately hoping to make purchase against all odds. His fingers wrapped around the root, and he squeezed with all his might. He'd done it. He pulled himself upwards, crashing above the surface, and gulped in a breath of golden air. But suddenly, there was a loud crack, and the root snapped away from the bank, sending the child back into the tumult. The silent boy tumbled and tumbled and tumbled, his desperate breath stolen before he had a chance to appreciate it fully. His arm collided with a rock on the riverbed, and he wished to scream as the bone threatened to snap. He pulled his limbs closer to his body, curling into a ball and succumbing to the current, and whatever his fate may be. The boy felt himself launched off of a cliffside, and breaching the surface again, pulling in another breath of air before he splashed into a pool below. The water was still surging with purpose, but he was finally able to keep his head up. Exhausted and heart pumping with the innate will to live, the silent boy gradually began treading toward the bank. He pulled himself onto the western side and finally rested on a sandy bar. He listened for any signs that the Makor were in pursuit. He watched the eastern forest line like a trained hawk, all of his senses alert and his mind ragged with fear. He cradled his injured arm and spied an angry purple bruise forming. He was able to move it, but each time he did, pain like lightning zipped through his body, making him wince. Suddenly, the colors of the landscape around him shifted and turned vibrant. The world became fluid and wispy, like it had done so many times before. Then he spotted her. The crow descended from the air and alighted on a rock a few feet away. She turned and fixed him with beady black eyes, tilting her head. The silent boy allowed a weak smile as the bird kept him company. Now, he needed to follow the pull. His chest was heavy with questions, confusion, and purpose. He needed to find them. He needed to find them now. All right, enough talking. Who's dying to roll some dice and play some D&D, baby? Roll it! Guys remember when you traveled to Port Ekni and landed at the Bones Estate? Julian read a book next to Catan. Bran got a moment to take a breath. Ivor took a bubble bath, and Gwen drank about it. After defeating the legendary Shanku and scaring the living hell out of our lovely librarian wizard Catan, the party decided to head to Port Ekni. Aisling teleported you directly to the Bones estate, where you all decided to take a much-needed rest. Around midday, you made your way to the Hennis Athenium, where you had a little talk with Lord Sidheag. You filled him in on most everything that had happened at the caverns, meeting Jake and fighting the Shanku in the Gilding Forest. You also informed him of your plans to head to the Unclaimed Desert to speak with one Grizza the Wise in order to find the Grim Vagrant. Before we ended the episode, however, Guinevere asked for Sidheag's permission to use her gift on him, and he agreed. Gwen then received 3 mysterious visions of his past, 2 of which involved Julian Fontaine himself. And that is where our story continues. So, where we left off, Sidheag had just said, "I have never experienced something like this in my life. You, my dear, are truly one of a kind."
Oh, wow. I'm going to kind of look him in the eye and to Julian and then back to him. It's like, you felt a pull, didn't you? Yeah, no, that was...
What
Was
did
it
you
to me?
see?
Is that to Julian?
Yes.
To both of you.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Oh, so much to... Oh, my goodness. Sidheag. Julian. We're having a similar situation with Mr. Jake. Apparently, you two have met multiple times.
Oh, only a couple.
I can't say I remember. So I just put the magical mug back slowly.
Oh, I'm
Silly.
not that memorable. It's all right.
There was a concert. And again, Julian, we have to find you a piano of some sort. I don't know how we're going to get that for you, but we need to get you a piano because apparently you can play beautifully.
I have no idea.
And then
I
there
might suck.
was a second vision, and there was like a throne room or like a hallway, and there were people. They all looked very concerned, and they were all staring at you. What said, "Hey"?
A throne room.
Stone, giant stone throne.
As in one that you might see possibly in a monarchy?
Braziers, they were pink and blue.
That did not happen to me.
Well, there was that vision. And then the last one was a young you. You were like, maybe like, oh gosh, 9 or 10 maybe. And you were walking and you found a Karen and there was Mr. Julian there, just kind of like being all cool, being all like, yeah,
Now
you're
that
curious.
is a vivid memory of mine. It was the one and only time I spoke with Julian Fontaine, and I dare say it was very influential.
Yes. You told him, "Welcome to the party, Julian."
That
mean,
is-
that was...
I don't recall any of this. I feel like we had quite the relationship.
Oh, brief. Very much so, but it did color my perspective quite a lot as a young lad.
Well, that was enlightening, and can't believe that still works. Also, let me try this. I'm gonna snap my fingers and
Try to turn into Sidheag. It's
Yeah.
odd, as you do that, you, to everyone else in the room, you look like a cousin, brother, like, resembling Sidheag, but it is not quite Sidheag.
This is an interesting. Do I look like him? Is it close? No?
Sort of.
Could use some work.
Miss some features. The
Interesting.
nose not quite right.
Gwen's gonna kind of like lean in. The only other person that this has happened to was the Peacekeeper.
Oh.
No, you can duplicate the Peacekeeper. You can't duplicate Willow.
No, wait. Willow. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. Willow. Lost Feather.
You tried this with Willow Lostfeather.
Yes.
Yes.
And you could not duplicate her visage.
And I'll do the thing, and it'll be kind of like the, off-kilter cousin look. So this is as close as I got with her, too, so...
Fascinating.
Still feeling it out. Catan,
Yeah.
we've had a connection. You've been in my head, literally sharing visions of my own. Would you be opposed if I tried this with you real quick?
Oh, with me, I just, with how, things went this morning, I'm a little nervous about that, seeing as how I wasn't me, but I was somebody else, and I've never, I don't know how to deal with...
Catan! You are badass now. You will be fine. You are adventurous hero. You do not need to worry.
Ivor, you keep saying that, but I don't think that's true.
Oh, Ivor saw you in battle. You are badass. You just do not know it yet.
Also, as an academic, Catan, surely, in order to find the solutions to a question, we must evaluate all possibilities. Wouldn't this be for science? That's science, right? Science, yeah. Science.
And you see Catan look up at Sidheag, who's just kind of sitting there with his fingers kind of steepled as he's watching this interaction, and he just goes, "It's not anything to be afraid of, at least from what I could tell from my own experience." And Catan's like,
Yeah, I guess so, if you'd like to,
I would
Yeah.
love to.
okay.
You got this, Catan. Do not worry.
so you reach out for his hands, and he kind of like, you see the hesitation. Like, he is scared.
Ivor will
but-
put a big, meaty, reassuring hand on his shoulder. Actually, gently.
Thanks,
You'll have
Ivor.
this.
And he reaches out, and you see as he goes to put his hands in yours, they're kind of shaking. Like, he's very, very nervous, but you feel his fingers wrap around yours. And again, that same feeling that you got before, that warmth, that feeling of home, like, flows into your hands and up your arms and into your shoulders. And it just feels like a warm, comforting hug. All right, Ray, go ahead and give me your perception check and then an insight check. You may cast guidance on yourself if you would like.
First roll of 2026, y'all.
Make it good.
Let's go, Rick.
I got DM inspirations too that I could
Yep.
burn through as well.
If shit
Natural
wanted to get
20.
more.
Hey!
Yeah, let's go. 2026.
Natural 20.
Yeah.
So with my D4 guidance, that is a 30 total.
So, Ray, I will tell you that this roll was going to be particularly difficult, and this may yet again be an earpiece moment. All right,
Let's go.
that was perception and insight
That was
check?
the perception. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go.
Come on. Let's do it again. Just do it again for fun. Let's just do it again for fun. Only an 18.
Oh.
But still, that is 18 plus 8 is 26
Plus a D4.
which is a 3. So that is
29?
29 total.
Oh. Oh, here we go.
Okay. Let me pull something up here real quick, because I wasn't expecting this.
I thank you, Dice Gods of 2026. Bless our campaign and our group.
Ooh, was that the first roll? That
Yeah.
was the first
20
roll?
was.
It was the first
Natural
one.
20.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Did we start the campaign with a natural 20?
Ray rolled a
From
natural
Ray?
20 at the start. Yeah. This is indicative of a lot of really amazing things for you. Okay, I'm so happy. As you hold Catan's hands, you stare at him and he closes his eyes, almost like falling into a meditative state. And then blackness begins to creep around the edges of your vision, filling it like a mysterious fog. You see Catan as a little boy staring at himself in a mirror. It's a little dirty, and looking around the room, it's small, it's quaint, it's not by any means poor looking or decrepit, but it's definitely humble livings. And you see him put his hands in a water basin and wash his face, and just kind of looking at himself in the mirror, and he goes, okay, first day. And he's very excited. And you hear a voice from behind you saying, Catan, it's time to go. I'm going to walk you to school. And then you're pulled from that memory. And then everything gets quiet. And you feel like felt is surrounding you. Like everything's muffled. Everything's kind of soft. And you find yourself standing in a void space. There is nothing around you. Stars flicker above you and below you, and your feet are bare. You feel, as you look down and see the nothingness, you feel it before you see it. There is a lush purple carpet beneath your bare feet. It looks like a runner. It's trimmed in golden ropes and intricate threaded knots. It goes on, stretching out forever, swallowed by the distant darkness. So you begin to walk. And as you move in this vision, this whatever you want to call this is very different from anything you've experienced when using this gift so far. It feels like you're moving through mud or oatmeal or quicksand. It's just thickness, and it's hard to break through. But you have this innate will inside of you that wants to do this. You want to do this. You need some fucking answers. And there seems to be nothing else around you for a moment. And just as you begin to wonder if you are going to be trapped here for all eternity, a shimmering gilded mirror comes into view. The frame is crafted from the finest spun silver, seemingly made of one long braided strand, unbroken. You can't tell where it begins or where it ends. You slowly approach the mirror, as if wading through muck. And the echoing sounds of water splashing reaches your ears. It's as if you're walking across the surface of a shallow bath. You can feel the mixture of water and soft carpet between your toes. And when you get there, the reflection in the mirror is not your own. It is a familiar visage, however. A young woman with high pointed ears, dark grayish-brown skin, and vibrant, unnaturally orange hair that falls to her waist. She stares at you, mirroring your expression of bewilderment with soft ginger eyes. You raise your hand, and she does too. You reach out to touch the mirror, and to your utter shock, your reflection speaks up. What in the hell is this?
Hello.
Suddenly, it's as if a facade is broken, and when you move, she doesn't move in the same manner. What is this?
Hello.
Hi?
Hi. On your end of the mirror, like, so are they like in, like, when I look in the mirror, like behind them, is there like the purple thing behind them too? Okay, cool. Oh, hi.
Hello.
Guinevere O'Donnell here. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I know who you are, Gwen.
Oh, who are you?
You don't know me. And she looks down and she's like, What is this? What did you do to me?
Catan?
Yes?
Maybe? Okay, all right. This is the first time this has happened, but you look good.
Right. I don't like this. I don't like this.
Yeah, we could. I'm sure it'll go away. I don't really know what's happened. It feels like I'm walking.
It'll go away? What the fuck? Let me out of here, Guinevere. What are you doing?
I didn't put you anywhere. I feel like I'm walking through water. Where am I?
You wanted to use your special gift, and here we are.
You're in a mirror, but it's.
You're in a mirror.
I'm in a mirror.
Yes.
Oh. To me, you're in a mirror.
I don't understand.
I saw a vision, like on your first day of school, it looked like, and you were like washing your face, and you were like really excited, and your mom was all like, let's go, I'm gonna walk you to school today. And then we're here. Yeah.
I'm so confused. I don't understand. I don't know my mother. I never have.
Whoa, really?
Really?
Oh, you were like a little boy. It was you. Like how, like
little boy.
Yeah.
Catan. Yes.
What are you thinking about right now? What memory? Because it seems like you're fighting some memories or something. Like, who do you? If you had to call yourself something other than Catan, what would you call yourself right now?
That's a great question. I'm a little fuzzy on that answer. I'm
all right.
Definitely Catan though. Mm-hmm.
Right. Soul, yes, we love that. We had, remember we had that conversation. It's not about what's on the outside, but the inside, like.
Right.
It's okay, breathe it in, breathe it out. We're good. We're all right.
Right. It's, we seem to have some things in common, but I'm curious, this ability of yours, you said it didn't manifest until recently, right?
Yes.
Okay. I mean...
Like, Sidheag, like, there was, like, 3 distinct little visions, and it was all through his perspective. This is the first time where it's just, like, I'm looking at a mirror, and you don't look like you, and we're all confused.
She places her hands on her head, and she goes... Oh, this was a terrible idea. I thought it would be fine. This was a bad idea. Why did I agree to this? I don't understand. Everything's falling apart. This was not how it was meant to go. I don't know how to answer. I need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. You're going to break something. Something's going to break.
Can I do either perception or insight or invest, like, some, just to kind of like drink in this like visage of this person and try to, if there's any hint of anything like hidden in regards to like maybe what's happening or something like that?
Go ahead and roll me an insight check, please. I will also allow guidance on this roll.
Gwen about to do an Inception, like going down
Yeah,
to the
trying
third level.
Yeah.
She's gonna end up on that beach.
God, these rolls, man. That was a 15 plus 8 is math. It's 15 plus 8. 23 plus a 4 on my D4, so it's 27.
Ooh. As you stare at her, as she is in somewhat of a panic, a bit of a fright, you feel your mind kind of get fuzzy again. And the area around you disappears. Once more. And you're kneeling in the snow. And you're holding something in your hands. It's a white fox. And it's one that is not normal to the area. You're not sure where you are, but you know this isn't super normal. And you feel the fox is dead. You did this. You killed it. Father told you to kill it. He was teaching you how to hunt. But you didn't want to. Your chest ached at the notion. How could you shoot this poor, innocent, harmless creature, even for food? But this was for Father. He'd already given up so much for you. He gave you a home. He took you in when no one else would. He raised you all on his own. He's doing his best to keep you safe. How could you ever consider disappointing him? So, as you're holding this poor creature, in that moment of shame, you feel a spark. And there's some sort of exchange between you and this fox. It's odd. You felt it go. You felt it die. But you know that you know where it came from. Now it's all starting to come back to you. It's all starting to make sense. It was only a baby, and the rest of its family was killed by a giant gray man. And she was saved by the grace of a flowing river. But the river also swept her far from her home and dropped her into the loch over that hill over there. She'd been on her own ever since. She loves red berries, wild raspberries, drinks from a stream every day. She misses the others terribly. She didn't want to die. And you feel Father's hand on your back as he comforts you. And suddenly, you're back in that liminal space, looking at the woman with ginger eyes. Hello? Hello? Can you get us out of here? Guinevere?
Whoa.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
The mirror.
We need to get out of here. I think you're right.
We really, really do.
Yep, I feel like... Yep, we need to go. There is not alcohol here.
Nope.
Can I, will? I don't know how this works.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a wisdom save.
Be gone!
Be gone, thought!
Literally, begone thought.
Be gone, thought.
Thought.
Oh no!
A natural 1!
No! It was a 2!
Well, Gwen's
Well, let me
Ray's
see.
rolling a new character.
It's a 7 total.
Okay.
I do have a
With the help of the
inspiration.
woman in the mirror,
Okay. Yeah, right.
you feel yourself slowly lifting as she stares at you with confusion and fear. And the mirror dissipates, the carpet dissipates, The stars around you slowly dim. And then before you know it, your eyes are opening, meeting Catan's. And you have tears streaming down your face, and he has tears streaming down his face. He is shaking like a leaf as he pulls his hands from yours and steps away, kind of tumbling into Ivor and sort of like just backing away.
Oh, easy. You all right there?
No,
Oh.
no, I'm not all right.
You're okay.
No.
You're safe. You're here.
No.
Sidheag stands up abruptly and walks over to Catan, putting a hand on his shoulder and his back, and it's okay. It's all right. You're all right. What happened?
Not what happened with you.
What did you see?
All right, so we started off simple. I saw a young Catan in like a little very modest little room and washing the face, apparently getting ready for the first day of school. You know, that seems nice. A mother calling out, "I'm going to walk you to school." But then, thinking that's
That's
normal.
my mom.
Yeah, which you said you never met. Either way, or knew. I don't know if that was you or not. Maybe that was me. I'm really confused. So then, all of a sudden, I'm in space. There's like stars above me and below me, and there's a purple carpet with like all this purple and gold knots and stuff, and it's like I'm walking through a thick swamp, but there's nothing like there. It just feels really heavy, and I make my way to this beautiful silver mirror, and there's Catan looking at me through the mirror, but they're not Catan. They're, the elf person they changed into earlier today when we were fighting and stuff. It was that.
Oh.
And we were like having a full-on conversation. Catan was like, "What did you do to me? We need to get out of here." And I'm like, "Hey, it's me, Gwen."
The satyr begins openly weeping and crying into his hands. And Sidheag sort of puts an arm around him, like comforting, and he's like, "It's all right. It's okay. Don't be afraid." And then Catan's like, "I can't do this. I have to go. I need to go now." And
Catan, relax.
as he says this, there's a knock on the door, and Sidheag's like, "Oh, just a moment." And he walks over to the study door and he pulls it open, and you see Mira standing there. And she goes, "Hi, I don't mean to interrupt. Magnus just arrived home." He says and she pulls out a piece of paper, and she's reading it, reading a message to him. He says the crow is approaching presently, and time is of the essence. We must begin our flight before our wings are clipped. He's waiting for you downstairs. And Sidheag's demeanor changes abruptly into one of urgency. And he goes, "All right, Mira, thank you. Thank you very much for your assistance. I very much appreciate it. I'm going to need you to look after the bookstore for just a little while." And she's like, "How long is a little while?" And he's like, Don't worry about it. Just make sure it's locked up when you leave. It's fine. Thank you, my dear. Thank you." And he shuts the door with her just standing there confounded. And then he begins to grab books and scrolls from the shelves. He pulls a satchel out from under the desk, and he's speaking to you with urgency. And he says to you, "You and your group are not in any danger. You have done nothing wrong. You should have nothing to fear. But you are about to hear some things about myself. Some of them are true. Some of them are maliciously false and harmful to my image, which I truly care nothing about. Understand that discrediting myself and my studies will be their ultimate goal here today." And Catan is just standing there wide-eyed with tears just falling down his face. And he's like, Sidheag, what's happening?" And then Sidheag says, "Catan, I understand you're frightened right now. I need you to accompany this group." And Catan shakes himself and he looks around at the rest of you, his big wide eyes landing on Gwen, and he goes,
Sidheag, you don't understand. Some things happened while we were in Aldonia that were, I really need to talk to you about it before, And Sidheag stops, and he puts the satchel down on the desk and approaches Catan, gently placing his hands on either side of his face. And he says, I do understand, Catan. You are my assistant, and the best damn one anyone could ever hope for. But right now, these people, and he indicates all of you, they need you right now more than I do. Help them. Protect them with everything you have. And Catan just sort of whimpers and he says, but I'm just me. I'm just Catan. I'm nothing special. And Sidheag softens and closes his eyes. He puts his forehead against the satyr's and says, you are special. No matter your name, no matter where you came from, no matter your story, you are you, and you are special. Catan takes in a deep breath and says, what about you? Sidheag smiles and pulls away. I will be perfectly fine. I will have the Burns with me. You know we won't take any undue chances that will put us in harm's way. We'll hide like foxes in a hovel, safe as houses. Catan nods slowly and says, I understand. Now, Sidheag turns to the rest of you, and he says, keep your wits about you. Be careful whom you deem trustworthy. Be selective. Keep your recent findings, the Saga, the caverns, Jake, keep all of that close to the chest. There are people out there who would smite you where you stand for the knowledge you currently possess. Be safe. Stick together.
You are saying knowledge is burden.
You know what? I am. And at this moment, the door to the office creaks open. And there stands a male Earth Genasi, tall and lanky. He wears a set of purple and green robes, runes, knots swirling across the soft fabric. His hands are hidden beneath golden trim sleeves. He carries himself with a quiet expectation, taking all of you in with careful consideration. Slowly, he turns to Sidheag and says, we must be going now. We haven't a moment to spare. Sidheag nods, picks up his bag and moves toward the door. And before he exits, he pauses and turns to look at all of you. Stay here. You'll be fine. And then he turns and looks directly at Julian. You set me on this path. I hope I don't disappoint. And with that, the two of them leave the office and close the door behind them.
Oh. Okay.
You caused this, Julian?
I have no idea.
What the fuck was that?
Is anyone else just as confused as I am?
I am very confused.
I'm still thinking about the dead fox.
What? Dead fox?
Wait, dead
What
fox.
are you talking about?
Sorry,
Are we
I'll get
hunting?
into that later. Doesn't seem like the time right now.
I would like for all of you to give me a quick intelligence check. Not a saving
Death
throw,
save.
just a check. Not a death
I
save.
didn't want to interrupt your
Yes.
flow
Start
in
my
the
spiel.
moment, but Bran would have been paying attention to Catan and Gwen's interaction.
Oh, yes. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check then, and I will get that to you. All right, intelligence check. It looks like Josh might have tossed his dice on the floor.
Or does
Bran,
it
what
have
did
them?
you get for an intelligence check?
12.
Okay, and Ivor?
4.
And Ray? Gwen?
Wait,
8.
even worse.
8?
Actually 0.
8.
Because
1 second,
my negative.
Josh. So, nice. Josh said 1 second.
Nope. Yeah, I'm good. I got a 15.
Oh, okay. So the rest of you, just in the moment, you're so confused about what's happening. Julian, you're the only one where it clicks when you see the genasi after they've closed the door. You're like, wait a second. That's one of the people that Alistair described in the dungeons.
Oh, shit.
He's
Hey, guys,
one of
do you
the
remember
captors.
Alistair? Yeah.
Do you remember Alistair?
Ulster. Right, yes.
Yeah, also, yeah, that's one of the bad guys.
What?
I'm so sad.
What?
Captors.
What do you mean, bad guys?
Wait.
The Earth dynasty. It was one of the captor people.
They
What
took
are you?
Willow?
I think
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
Are you fucking
Oh.
serious, Julian?
Yeah.
The
fuck? Very serious.
What's he doing here? How does Sidheag know him?
Should we go chase him?
He said stay
Maybe?
here.
Ivor pulls out a stone
Mm.
and activates it. Hang on, let's see.
Before you do this, sorry, real quick, Bran, what was
Oh,
your Arcana check? Real quick.
23.
Okay. Okay.
man.
As you watched Gwen and Catan, it was weird, my friend. You saw the blue and white of foundational magic. You also saw divination. You also saw enchantment. You also saw transmutation. There were several different magics flickering around them, coming from the center where their hands met. It was odd, and Glimmer, who was at this point sitting on your shoulder, was watching with fascination, and she's like, all right,
Okay.
Ivor,
So
you've activated a stone.
Yes.
What does it do?
Sidheag. It's Ivor. Using the stone. Man you just left with seems to be, say, a guy that kidnapped Alistair and Willow days ago. You good?
Pretty good.
After a moment, you
Best
hear
he's
a
done.
response from Sidheag as he says, "Oh, yes. I can explain that.
Uh-oh.
Not the time." And that's it.
Well, that
They
was
just
not
confirmed it.
helpful, but it seems he seems okay with it.
Okay with it.
No, Ivor does
Aw.
not know. Ivor does not understand what's happening. Catan, do you know what is happening? Who was that man?
That's his name is Magnus?
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
That is all you know.
Yeah.
That's it?
He's an
That's it?
acquaintance of Sidheag's.
Julian's gonna start going through his drawers.
As you do this,
Desk
as you
drawers.
begin to open his drawers, gross.
Nice.
You realize that his words were very true. Time was short indeed. And within moments of them exiting the room and you guys having this small discussion, you begin to hear a series of noises beneath your feet. Stomping, scraping across the floor, loud noises. Mira protesting angrily, frustrated.
That's what she does.
And then
I
you
think
hear the clash of metal on metal as several someones as it turns out, begin clomping up the stairs.
Oh,
And Ashling says, "That'll be the Chimera. I know that sound anywhere.
Should we leave?
Oh.
Catan, at that, you guys saying that, Catan's like, we should stay here. If we try to run, it'll make it look like we are guilty of something.
Agreed.
Okay. I'm going to grab the mug off the shelf and a book off the bookcase. I'm going to sit down and I'm going to pretend like I've been reading here for this whole time.
As everyone else conspicuously stands around the room like... And then Aisling turns to you guys and goes, what the fuck did Sidheag do? And then she looks at Catan and she goes, Catan, what is he into? And Catan shakes his head and you see like the tear stains on his cheeks and he looks kind of distant and he goes, I don't know for certain, but someone is not happy about it. We just need to stick together, okay?
He mentioned that the council did not like his research. Maybe they find out that he was still looking in.
And as you finish that sentence, Yes?
Well, during all this, Bran's gonna be just dumbfounded and pretty much be like, he left with the guy who kidnapped Willow?
Yes.
And like wanting to go chase them down. Because that's, in his head, that's a bad guy. That's a guy who just started all of this.
Oh, we all feel that way.
Well, before you can do that, the door slams open and several Chimera guards push into the room, crowding you all against the desk and the chairs. They hold their glaives at the ready. They're aimed at you. And you know, don't fucking move. Don't fucking move. And the last person to enter is a knight who wears the fine white and gold trimmed armor of the Chimera. And a sour look on her blue face. And you recognize First Knight Edwin Angle pretty quickly.
Damn it.
The 6-foot-tall Kelton woman with a golden mohawk stares at you all with suspicious green eyes and a stern expression. And she says, I will only say this once. Put your weapons on the desk now. All of them. Swords, daggers, knives, casting components, mystical fucking books, everything. Now.
That desk is not big enough.
Question.
Yes.
Where do I put these guns?
That is what Ivor, you asshole! Ivor was going to say that.
Glimmer stands up and does the same thing. No.
All right. Ivor, like, kind of both hands pulls up the axes from his belt, kind of does a twirl and... Fine.
Catan sets his book on the desk and raises his hands. Aisling, she kind of cracks her neck and she pulls the great axe off of her hip and puts it on the desk. And several of the guards who are near her are like, what is she gonna do? They're ready to go. But as she sets it down, they're like, oh, fucking holy shit, this bitch is scary.
Ivor also, like, kind of after putting him on the desk, he just kind of like turns and stands like his full fucking 8-foot height and like right in front of the guard closest to him and just kind of just like maybe a foot between them, if that. It just kind of stands there looking at him.
Go ahead and roll me an intimidation check and you may use your strength modifier.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, shit. Let's see. That is...
Yeah, no, you're right.
That is...
He left before we could identify anything.
Yep, shit. That is like 12.
Oops. Okay. As you do this, standing in front of this guy, it's a boar blend, and he kind of looks at you, and you see him kind of snort, and like the air comes out of the nostrils, and he's like, kind of gives you an up and down, and sort of a smile that says, "Try it. I fucking dare you."
Ivor just lightly smirks.
The rest of you put weapons down, I assume?
I put the 2 daggers, the crossbow, and the jar of cherry filling on the table.
And the pipe
Bran?
bomb. Wait,
Yeah, put everything that I've got on me, like, on the table, and,
Perfect. So, seeing that you guys are posing no threat, Edwin, in a harsh voice, says to the rest of the guards, she says, settle. And the guards stand a little bit taller and they pull their glaives straight up next to their bodies. But you know that if you show any sign of shenaniganery, they will not hesitate to fuck up your day. And Edwin looks out the door to the study and kind of gives a nod to the person in the hall. And let's see. After a moment of utter silence, a man steps into the room. A man you'd recognize from anywhere, let alone having just spoken with him 2 days ago in a cavern. The Peacekeeper stands before you in his classic blue and black jacket with a raised collar. His green eyes are playful, yet vaguely confounded as he looks over your party. The corners of his mouth lift in a convivial smile, and he says, "Well, this is not what I expected to see here today. I came here to speak to one person and have found several others. And perhaps you all might be able to help me in this trying time." And Aisling gets super uncomfortable and she goes, "Oh, Lil, hey." And you see him turn to her, seeing her for the first time, and he goes, his eyes sort of soften, and he walks up to her and wraps her in a hug, and he says, "Aisling, my dear, I see you've kept your word and stayed with this lovely band of inquisitive travelers. It's good to see you all safe and sound." And Aisling goes, "Yeah, what are you doing in Port Ekney?" And then he turns and looks at the rest of you, and he goes, "Well, to be completely honest, I'm here on a bit of a mission." And he steps back, and he begins to look around the study with, like, a practiced ease, an air about him. He is so hard to fucking read. But he is scrutinizing the entire room. Not just all of you, but what's in the room. And he walks to a bookshelf, and he kind of runs a finger along one of the bindings, and he says, "Where is he?"
Oh,
You know, you just missed him.
He turns and looks at you, and he goes, "That's unfortunate news. And did he happen to say where he was headed?"
He
No.
purposely didn't say.
he just left.
Listen, the last couple of weeks have been absolutely wild, and I must inform you that I don't have time for games. I really need to know where Lord Sidheag Hennis is. So please, if you can assist me, now is the time.
If you know where he is, Ivor has questions for him as well. We are just as confused as you. We do not know.
And he kind of fluffs his collar a little bit, and he goes, "Well, aren't we all looking for answers? It
Yes.
seems there may be a wolf in the sheep's pen, ladies and gentlemen."
No, we killed the wolves.
And Aisling kind of touches your arm. No, Ivor. No, not the...
Sorry.
I've recently learned that Lord Sidheag may be a person of some interest. I simply came here to get some answers to this conundrum. Peacefully, of course. And he looks around the room, again, eyeing all of you.
Welcome to club.
Considering he fled before you got here, I'm gonna guess that whatever you were probably inquisitoring him about, it's one. Isn't there? I think there's a saying like, "Why would you run if you're not guilty?" type deal.
Precisely, Guinevere. Thank you very much. I couldn't have said it better myself. And then he turns and looks at the satyr. Catan, Highland, right? If memory serves me correctly, you once worked for Viscount Fergus, right? Fergus Kilmore? And Catan nods, and he goes, I would love to know how you became acquainted with Lord Sidheag in recent years. And Catan, who is very nervous, but you see he's a little bolstered, a little more than normal. He's got a little spunk. And he's like,
Gross.
It was nothing extremely interesting. I met Sidheag in a cafe on West End Street a couple of years ago. Always been interested in history and magic, so he hired me to assist him at the bookstore. I don't know what you need with him, though.
And Alil smiles a wry smile. And he goes, and yet here we are, wrapped up in some sort of tangle. And you wouldn't know what that would be about, would you? And Catan goes,
No. And I don't know where he is.
Can Ivor
Yes.
incite him?
insight which one?
Catan.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You may take my D4 off of the
Okay. Yeah,
the negative one.
that's 8.
Okay. Catan, it's weird. You've never really seen him like this. Like, he's definitely scared to death, but he's also kind of like not backing down in a weird way.
Ivor not surprised. Catan is badass.
Catan is badass. You're definitely reading that.
Mr. I don't know if I should just call you Peacekeeper or Lil at this point. We've
You may
had
call
some
me a Lil.
conversations. Oh, Lil,
Go on.
darling.
First name.
We obviously don't want to be a problem for you because
No.
I can definitely tell by the stern looks on all of your guards' faces that y'all have been probably having a day.
Yes.
We literally were just hired by Sidheag to go look at some ruins. We came back to get our money and get paid, and all of a sudden he's like, oh no, I've got a message from this guy. It was an Earth Genasi gentleman. He was wearing these robes like that were purple, and they had like knots and stuff all over them. And God, what was the name? Maggie?
You're almost there.
Magnus?
Magus. Yeah. He was like, we gotta go. And Sidheag's like, all right, well, they're gonna say horrible things about me, but they're not true. Okay, cool, bye. And then left. And that's all that
Saying
happened.
that. Okay.
He said that, did he?
Yeah, he was like trying to say whatever they say is wrong, and I'm so nice. And then he just left. And it was really weird out of context. I have no idea why he would say that. But again, we know nothing, honestly. And it's a little confusing because we just wanted our money because we were doing the whole adventuring thing. And now it feels like we're a part of something much larger.
Yes, in fact, we were hoping this would be quick so that we could, we were planning on coming and visiting you after this, like you
Yeah.
requested.
Of course. And Aisling goes, this is all true. I mean, this is all true. And he goes, well, you have helped me, and I appreciate that. I do appreciate everything that you've done. Please. And he turns and looks at the guards, and he's like, please, go on. And the kind of foot soldiers step out, but Edwin stays at the door, still there, hesitant to leave. And he just kind of ignores her after this, like he's just not even interested. And he goes, well, I suppose since none of you know where Lord Sidheag may be found, my business here is mostly concluded. And then he pauses, and he turns back to you all. Or perhaps you might be able to help me further. Perhaps we can have a deeper discussion. The one that I mentioned the last we spoke.
Okay.
But that's where we're going to take a quick break.
Oh, shit.
welcome back, everyone. We are jumping back into this crazy story with more questions as we get answers, I think. Oh my god, is this lost? I fucking hope not. So anyway.
We gotta go back to the island! Sorry.
As a little, kind of says, you know, you might be able to help me a little bit more. He turns to Eowyn and goes, please check ahead for me. Make sure the council chambers are ready for us. And she nods and kind of steps out the door, and he turns to look at you guys, and he's like, would you all be willing to help me out a bit?
Are we going to chambers?
Yes, Mythir City.
Oh, Ivor was looking forward to having another bath.
It's Mythir City. There's baths everywhere. It's going to be lovely.
Hopefully they have bubble
Do you happen
buttons.
to know if Elena is there currently?
Yes, she is.
Okay.
She is
Well,
on business.
Perfect. Well, then that actually saves us. We were literally going to go see you
Yes,
as soon as we were done here. So, you know.
Yes. And Aisling pipes up and she's like, we were going to stay at the estate here in town and then in the morning head to
Bone Home.
Mythir. The Bones estate. And Elil goes, you were? Oh. Well, I'm glad to see that you were able to go back. And she goes, yeah, choices were slim as time seems to be of the essence, I guess. And he's like, oh, well, good. I'm glad that you were able to do that. That's progress, you know? And she's like, yep. All right, so as long as everything is set up for us, I believe we should be ready to go. And he kind of looks toward the door, and Eowyn pops in and goes, yes, they're good. And all right, good. Everyone gather around. And he takes out...
Ivor grabs his axes and puts them back in his
Yes,
belt.
yes, of course. You guys can grab all your shit again. He waits
Julian,
for you
you forgot
patiently.
your cup. Make sure to grab your cup.
Oh, I still have my cup. I've been sitting here reading my book.
Come on,
This tea.
Catan, let's us go with them.
And Catan goes,
And I was saying, are you grabbing? I was saying, I was mentioning towards the magical cup that
Oh,
you
no.
were gonna.
yeah, he got that.
I have no idea what it does, but I have it.
Nope.
Yay. Okay, so with that, the Peacekeeper takes out a device that looks very similar to the one Aisling has been using, and he goes, all right, here we go. And he activates it with a word that he whispers into it, and you all step into the portal, and you find yourselves standing in the middle of Mythir City. And I should have done this already. Summon the players, yes. Okay. So,
Ooh.
you all
Sing
see
background.
yourselves standing.
Ooh.
This place is huge.
Yes, in a
pretty.
blink of an eye, you are whisked away from the Hennis Athenium and you find yourselves landing on a white stone path. The city is foggy and dim, and the sky is a distant memory as rain clouds swirl above you. The building in front of you is one of the most grand buildings you've ever seen. An 80-foot tall structure of white stone, marble, and granite, absolutely covered in finery that could only be described as incredibly unnecessary. There are statues of Mythir adorning the stonework and on the second story. And also, notably, a cadre of chimera parading around the perimeter and the street. And Elil stands in front of you. He turns and smiles, his convivial smile, and kind of opens his arms and it goes, welcome to the council chambers. Let's find our way. So, as you all begin making your way inside, we're just gonna, here we go, group. Woo! Open that door, baby! And go inside if we can. Get in there. Get the fuck, everybody.
I remember
Jesus.
working on this.
I'm a mess. Yes, Steve helped me with this map. I had kind of a layout planned, and he just went ahead and made it kind of happen a little bit better. So as you
Steve,
walk
I sent
in,
you a message in Vid Ninja.
Oh.
Yes. You see that you are in a foyer or a foyer, and there are people around everywhere. There are scholars and lawyers and people who are just generally doing business as they walk around in here. And let's move that guy out of the way so I don't accidentally grab him when I grab the whole party. Shit. You see a receptionist at the desk speaking to a turtle. For some reason, they're not showing up. Oh, because I didn't assign them. Yeah, there's people everywhere. Great. That you probably won't be able to see anyway. And Alil just walks in, and the receptionist looks at him, catches his eye, and goes, shyly waves at him like, oh my god. And he smiles back and nods at her, just, you know, that look of a celebrity who he knows his fame, and he's like, good, people recognize me. This isn't awkward. So you make your way to the back of the chambers here, and you find yourselves going up a staircase, rounding a bend, and there is another staircase. Woot! You climb up those, and you see to the left there is a doorway. Oh my god, it's so dark. I thought I lit more. Anyway, so there is a very large doorway and a plaque next to it that says courtroom, council chambers. And the door opens, and as it opens, you see a man walking out. If a man he could be called, he is like, oh my god, 7 feet tall. He is
Little.
Oh shit. 1 second. Description here. He's 7'4". He looks human, but he has unnaturally red skin, almost like a tiefling, but without the horns. His hair is black, and he has real thick, bushy eyebrows. And his eyes are also kind of black, and it gives him the appearance of not having any pupils, but you do see the iris is a little bit lighter than the pupils. He wears maroon robes lined in silver rope that stretches down to his fingertips, and he bears the mark of the Peacekeeper on his left breast. And he's holding a book in his hands, and he looks up as you guys are walking past, and he goes, "Oh, Alil. Good to see you." And Alil goes, "Ezzoreod, what a wonderful time to meet you here. That's the uncanny. Let me just say, it's uncanny." And Ezzoreod goes, "Yes," as he kind of looks all of you over, and he's like, was there a meeting? I don't recall hearing about anything scheduled." And Alil's like, "Oh, no. Just some friends bringing back to my chambers to speak about certain instances that have happened."
You hear that, Bran?
Recently.
We are friends with Peacekeeper.
And then Ezzoreod turns and looks at the rest of you, and I would like for you guys to give me a history check, please.
I love history.
Hate history. Oh, okay, though.
I got proficiency in history.
I got +0.
All right, Julian, what did you get?
I got a 6.
Minus a D4?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
That's the one to use.
I got a 2.
Bran?
Dirty 20.
Ivor?
Much prettier 20. Natural 20 for a total of 20.
Oh.
Nice. And Guinevere?
10.
Ooh.
Not the best.
Okay. So, Guinevere Bran, and Ivor, you know this. Julian, you're just kind of, wait, what's happening? You're thinking about that cup. You're like, what is this fucking cup? What does it do?
Gotta identify.
It's gotta be fun, right? And the rest of you recognize the name immediately. Ivor, you recognize the whole person. Like, you've seen him before. This is Ezzoreod. He is, no last name, he is the Lord Duke Ezzoreod of the Technocrat faction. He is a High Council member and in charge of the Technocrats in Region 5. He has a tower named after himself, and you saw that tower on your travels toward the Salona Core when you first came over.
Very impressive.
So you're like, oh shit, this is the guy. This is the guy.
Oh, hello.
He's like super important and shit. Like,
Ivor gets a little starstruck. It's a little like, oh, look at this, guys.
Also,
wow.
The three of you know, aside from all of that information, the three of you know that Ezzoreod is a dragon shifter. He is currently in his human form, but on command, whenever he likes, he can turn into a fucking enormous ancient red dragon and just take off into the skies. You know he's over 1,000 years old, although you're not sure exactly how old. But this dude is fucking ancient, he's very powerful, and he's also very powerful. Like, politically, and, like, you don't want to fight him? Kind of guy?
Kinda.
And he looks at all of you, and he's like, it's good to see you, good to see you. And his eyes land on you, Guinevere, and he goes,
Let me guess.
Yes,
Let me guess. Have we met before? You look familiar.
we most certainly have not met. I would remember you.
People keep fucking saying that.
Insight?
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, I guess.
And then he looks at Catan and he goes, Catan, right? And Catan's like, yeah. And he goes, you used to work for Fergus. And Catan's like, I did. I did. He goes, all right, sure. And what did you get for insight?
21.
Beautiful. What are you looking for exactly?
Whoa, what's the deal with him and Gwen? What was that reaction?
There appears to be a spark of recognition, but also confusion. He's a little stumped. He's not hiding it super well. He's not trying to hide it. But he's also like, I guess this isn't important enough to talk about right now. I don't know. What is this? Maybe it's like a game recognized game thing? I don't know.
You know, it's one of those.
Gwen,
lives.
do you know Ezzoreod?
I know who you are. I know of your existence and everything about you. Cool. I guess we'll have a conversation at some point. I'll add you to the list.
Sure. And where did you say you are from?
Me?
Yes.
Oh, the meat hall, the Fiona meat hall.
Oh, and he kind of, oh, I presume you know Elena?
Yeah, yes, love her.
I'm actually meeting her for coffee now. I will let her know you're in town if you would
Please.
Yeah, we plan on
just
talking to her.
Tell her that I would love to hang out with her, have some alcohol to deliver, and it's really, really good. really, really hard to keep your hands steady when you drink this alcohol.
And what was your last name?
Oh, Guinevere O'Donnell.
And that initiates a response in his eyes. Hard to tell.
Insight?
Go ahead.
Does my insight roll? Or do I need to roll again?
Roll again. This is a different one.
Oh, Lord.
I'm going to also
Study him. God, I'm afraid to
it's
study
about right.
something this powerful.
Ooh.
I'm using a DM inspiration. I don't even care.
8 for
I get
Ivor.
nothing.
Ooh. Brand?
13.
Okay. Oh boy, Ray.
I can't roll high. All right, it's only a 12.
Okay. Yeah,
So
he
good earlier.
it's tough to tell exactly what just happened there, but he when you say your last name, he flinches. He best guess, he recognizes the last name. And he goes, he kind of pushes, he's got these little tiny spectacles and he pushes them up on his nose and goes, well, it's wonderful to meet you. I must be going now. The time is running short and, there's things to be done.
The pleasure to meet you too.
A pleasure to meet you as well. And Alil's like, right. This way, ladies and gentlemen, follow me. And,
Goodbye, Ezzoreod.
Ray, I swear I'm not planting shit just to confuse you more. It just happens to be that way right now.
Yep.
Certain people
Whatever you
gotta
say,
be brought
boss.
in. Yep. Nope. It's fine. So as you approach the end of the hallway, you see it ends and there is at the end of the hallway just a rough-hewn wooden door. It doesn't look special, except for it does, because it looks like it doesn't belong. Like, it doesn't fit in. It's not fancy. It's not adorned with gold. It's just a wooden, could be on any old tavern in fucking the Salona Core kind of door. And he approaches it and he goes, what you're about to witness is something very special. This is a very personal thing for me. All right, so I'm trusting you all. I will warn you right now that you cannot steal anything because I would know immediately. So don't try. Also, don't open any doors. Don't open any doors. You don't know where they go. I promise you, they change. And it's going to be a different experience, I'm sure, for all of you. So, hold on tight and let us go. So, he opens the door, and this is a wall that is facing out toward the street, and the door opens, and you would expect to see the street, but that's not there. In fact, it's like a black void of nothingness. There's like
Not
fog
again.
rolling around inside there, but you see him as he walks through, step onto nothing. And for a second, you're like, oh my God, he's gonna fall.
Oh,
But his foot lands on something. And he goes, come along. And he keeps moving forward, stepping on seemingly nothing, but moving in an upward trajectory, almost as if he's climbing invisible stairs. Do you follow?
Ivor gets to like the edge of the doorway and just kind of like looks down. Oh.
Sure. It
yes.
it throttles your stomach.
I immediately just follow.
Bran, you
Oh.
step out into the nothingness and right onto stairs.
Do
Yes.
I see anything as far
Go
as
ahead
what
and
this,
roll
what this
an
looks like?
Arcana check.
16.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Yes, so as you walk into this weird space, you see the swirling of every kind of magic you could imagine to be possible. And maybe some that you don't quite understand might be new. Like, are these new colors? Those might be new colors. And you feel on your shoulder, you feel Glimmer, who is still there and seemingly unnoticed by anybody, any passerby. No one has acknowledged that there's a fucking fairy sitting on your shoulder. But she's sitting there on your shoulder, her little feet kicking around as she looks around, and she's like, her face lights up. She is so excited, and she starts clapping again, and she looks at you, and she's like bouncing, and then she gives you a little peck on the cheek, and then she's like looking forward, like, where are we going next? Where?
In with us, Glad. I think my assurance is just walking straight in. Mm-hmm. Do I see a shimmer of like a floor or a surface or anything that would give me assurance that I'm stepping on something? Yeah.
Yes. In fact, you do see an ethereal, I think the magic color would be pink. It's a staircase. It looks like it could be stone. It's some sort of flat material, but it's see-through. And it's like one of the weirdest things that you've seen, but you're like, I've been seeing all kinds of weird shit lately, so why not? Mm-hmm. It's orange magic, by the way, the stairs, which you know to be illusory in nature. So as you climb the stairs, Bran, you also see, as Alil keeps moving forward, you see a door that seems to just sort of appear out of nowhere. And he steps right on through. He opens it and steps right on through going, and we're almost there. Is everyone else following?
Ivor does that kind of like sticking a toe out, like testing water, just kind of,
Yeah, you feel a solid surface beneath your feet. And Aisling goes, I know, this is super disorienting. It's really weird, but it's okay. We're fine. You're going to be just fine. Just keep following him. He is taking us right there. Yes.
2 points of inquiry. Number one.
Yeah.
Does this ethereal space feel like the vision I just had where I was in an ethereal space?
You know, it does feel similar, except for in the space that you were in, it was very clear and you could see what felt like just millions of miles away. Here, there's like a fog, like a grayish creeping fog that kind of swirls around you above and below. You don't see any stars or anything. It just feels like you're stepping into pitch black, but like a bit of definition from the fog.
Second question. Is the air in here similar to when I go inside of my cask?
Yes. Oddly enough, yes. All right, so Steve, if you would like to take us into Talespire, I'll show y'all what you see. Feel free to look around. There's nothing so far. But you step into this hallway, and everything is normal again. The air feels a little bit different. It's not quite as stifled anymore. And you're in a hallway, and you see 4 doors on either side of the hallway, and then a set of double doors ahead of you, directly ahead of you. And he goes, again, please don't open any doors. I don't want anyone getting lost, getting eaten. You know, I promise I know where I'm taking you, and you're best off just following me.
Okay.
So he opens the door, and the DM remembers how to toggle visibility on a hide volume. So the rest of you follow him in, and you see before you an office space. Oh, look, it's a Lil. That's hilarious.
That's
we'll
his
take that
decoy.
One out. Yeah, it was a decoy clone just like standing there not doing anything.
Dr.
Anyway.
Doom motherfucker.
So yes, it's similar to Sidheag's office in that it's an office. The rest of the similarities fall away when you realize just how fucking nice this place is. There are very, very fine, comfortable couches and chairs for you all to have a seat in. Books everywhere. Books. There, for anyone who's interested in the books, go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
Nerds.
If anyone's interested.
I'm sure you're rolling for Catan.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a D4 and advantage, Jimmy.
Oh, I should use that. Yeah. Okay. I used my D4, not
Okay.
advantage. All right. Are you rolling, Julian? Okay. You're muted.
I got a 17.
Okay. And Bran? Nope, not interested. Ivor?
Books
Not
are
interested?
for nerds.
And Gwen, are you rolling?
17.
Okay, all right. So you and Julian, as you look around the room and you see the bookshelves, there are some that are up above. There are some that are on the ground level. Lots of scrolls and stuff too. It's odd. For the most part, they look like normal books, but then you catch a glimpse of like certain sections where the language on the binding, if there is any, doesn't match any language you've ever seen. It's not a readable language for you. You're like, that's scribbling. Like, that's not a real language. It's very strange and yet appealing. Like, you're like, oh, I want to see what's in that book. Like, what the fuck is this? And you see several sections in this room of books where you're like, that's a different language. It is not a language that exists here. And Lil walks over to his end of the desk and he takes a little seat and sort of fans out his jacket, fluffs up the collar again, and he's like, we can drop all pretenses now. It's good to see you all.
Thank you. I love your space.
Ivor walks over to one of the couches and just like plops into it creaking, taking up the whole couch.
Please make yourselves comfortable. And
this is nice.
as he says that, he snaps his fingers, and you see a little gray, spotted white cat walk into the room. On its back is a silver tray with the finest china, with some tea and some glasses, some mugs, a little bit of cream, some biscuits.
What in the
and it comes over to Ivor and rubs against his leg. Please help yourself. I can
yes, like
bring anything you'd like.
Whiskey?
Do you have pie?
Of course. And when you say pie, another cat just walks in with a tray on its back as it's holding a pie.
Here, kitty, yes!
And Gwen, as you say whiskey, he stands back up and he walks over to one of the cabinets along the edge of the room and he opens it up and goes, oh, see. This feels appropriate. And he pulls down a bottle and he walks over to you, and it's a very small bottle, as some whiskeys are known to be, because it takes a lot to make them, and they're usually pretty fucking strong. And he holds it out for you to see, and the label on it, again, is in a language that you've never seen before. And he goes, I find this appropriate for our meeting here today. This is a bottle of whiskey from Juar. And he hands it to you. And you all know Juar is the land where Mudbones and Slick James are from.
Oh.
It's very good.
Import.
Oh.
Yes. Help yourself. And he pulls out a tray of tumblers and he'll set them out on one of the tables around you so you guys can help yourselves.
How did you get that whiskey from Juar? Did the Mudbones bring it?
Peacekeeper, Planewalker, traveling hero of Melandria. Haven't you heard?
Well, Ivor does not know what Planewalker means. Always wondered.
Most people don't wonder. Oddly enough, you are one of the few who do.
I hear that Ivor is very intelligent.
I should say so. Well, obviously there are many things that I'd like to talk to you all about. I apologize for any uncomfortableness from before. Can't really talk too openly with you in front of witnesses. Everyone has eyes and ears and will use them for whatever purpose they deem necessary. But, Willow.
Yes?
I brought her back here yesterday.
How is she?
Much better. She managed to clean up and relax a little bit, and then I spoke with her. She couldn't seem to remember what had happened over the last couple of weeks. But eventually, since I am pretty good with memory, I was able to get a little something from her. She was able to remember a name. Sidheag Hennis. I don't know what he has to do with her kidnapping, with her disappearance. But I dare say he is important. And his name has come across my desk before, so it shouldn't be a shock to me. But to imagine that he could have hurt her, Please, if you have any information regarding his whereabouts, now would be the opportune moment to share that.
We really do not know.
That is most unfortunate. And your involvement with Sidheag up to this point, have you been truthful?
No.
Just someone with better charisma want to answer that?
I'm sorry? Did you say no?
I'm muted. Sorry. I said, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and I said no, so...
We might have some conflicting answers among the party here. Maybe one of you knows more than the others. I don't know. I don't mean to stir anything up, but, Willow is very special to me, and, protecting her and her family, and he kind of indicates Aisling, is of the utmost importance.
To my friends here, hi, look, we are standing in front of the Peacekeeper, who has known Aisling her whole life, who is apparently very good friends with Willow, who for the most part has not given us many reasons to doubt them in their intent. Also, the person that we were working for seems to be in leagues with the people that kidnapped Willow. Which means anything that they now tell me to do, I question. So let's just imagine if this Mr. Lord Sidheag told us to not mention why we were working for him or what we were doing for him. Maybe we should do the opposite and actually tell the Peacekeeper what we were doing. I don't know. At this point, we gotta trust somebody, and if we can't trust the most powerful person in all of Melandria, who the fuck are we gonna trust?
With you saying this, Guinevere, just out of the corner of your eye, first you notice the Peacekeeper nodding in agreement and just kind of like listening, but also trying not to invade your conversation because this is clearly not a conversation for him. But On the other end of things, you see Catan, who is standing there with his arms kind of hugged close to his chest and a look of deep, deep fucking concern on his face. But continue.
Yeah.
The rest of
So
you,
I don't know.
your passive insight is so low. Sorry.
Yeah. So again, I don't know what all we should say. I feel like there's so many things that all of us have been trying to hide, trying to keep secret, trying to beat around the bush, and at this point, the shoe's got to drop. You can't make an omelet without cracking some eggs, and I think we've been trying to just hold on to our eggs for too long. You know? Is anyone else feeling this? I don't want to be the only one that's like gonna.
You have eggs.
How about this? I could get some eggs if you'd like, Ivor.
Oh, yeah, sure, why not?
Snap.
Oh.
Cat with eggs on its back.
Oh, egg kitty, thank you.
There's deviled eggs, scrambled eggs, fried eggs,
Ooh.
every kind of egg you could possibly want. So he turns to you and says, how about this? Instead of feeling as if you need to reveal all of your stories, your life experience, whatever, instead of that, perhaps I just ask a couple of questions and you answer with as much information as you wish to provide. I'm not here to pressure, I'm not here to threaten. I am genuinely concerned for some of the things that have been happening in our realm.
Oh, that sounds good.
Agreeable?
Okay.
All right.
Yes. To the group real quick, I did put a message in the Video Ninja chat.
Oh,
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Sidheag first turns to Bran and he says, I have many questions for all of you, but one is your markings on your body. I know this seems very trivial and sort of out of the blue, pardon the pun, but where did you happen to stumble across those?
Well, they, showed up one day when I found, and I hold up my cufflings. These. And, when I touched them, these kinda happened, and, no one seems to know what, or why, or how, or anything about it.
Interesting. And, Ivor, your tattoos, if I'm not mistaken, they appear to be magical in nature.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Have you
Yes.
always had them?
No. The Ivor, find them, or they find Ivor, not sure.
Julian,
yes.
I do remember you. From long ago. We had our disagreements, of course. But we weren't unfriendly, I would say.
Okay.
Might I ask where you've been?
I couldn't tell you. I have no idea.
Huh. You don't remember a thing?
I remember very little.
And you don't remember before?
Only
You don't
what
remember
I've
me?
picked up. I have nope, absolutely not.
What about your family?
I don't remember them. I know I had a brother. I know I had a sister. I know I had a mother and a father. The mother is in jail, but she was not there when we went to go check. Sister's married. I have not actually caught up with her yet to say hello. And yeah, that's about it.
Well, I feel an explanation is in order. I know the last we spoke, I told you about the mural. You see, I had heard rumors that you were here. that you were back,
Okay.
seemingly from the dead. And the mural was the closest thing I knew to physically identifying you, your features. Of course, there's the one of you with the elemental, but the image of you in that is so small that no one would recognize you from that. My fear is that certain people may still be around that were not your biggest fan, and I didn't want to see you in harm's way. And taking a historical artifact such as that mural out of the Hall of Harmony would have stirred up suspicions, and gotten some people curious. However, even if people are curious now, the mural has been destroyed there. Of course, I have the original, but it's been destroyed there, and anyone who's at all curious about it, they can't see your face anymore.
But, you say you destroyed mural to protect people identifying Julian's face. He has a mask.
And half of a face.
Oh, fair.
I believe it was you, Ivor, who pointed out that all you had to do was hold a mirror up. And
Yes, Ivor's inner brain suddenly temporarily forgot that
It's
it
the
only
pie.
covered half a face. Yes, this is very good pie. It is very... Oh, another
you.
pie kitty. Thank you.
Yes, I apologize I wasn't able to give a full explanation. I must admit I was in a bit of a state the last we saw each other. Having found Willow in that manner was unexpected, a relief. A lot of questions running through my head, and I didn't have time to organize any of that. And then Guinevere. It would seem you're capable of stealing visages? Memories?
Stealing is a harsh word. Okay.
I don't mean it in a
let's-
nefarious way, of
No.
course.
Just borrowing temporarily, right?
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah.
And have you always been able to do that?
Yeah. There's a new part of it, which is getting everyone freaked out, but you know, we're working on it.
There's something a little special about each of you. And I must admit, I'm a bit puzzled. I've been around for a long time, and I've personally never seen something this fortuitous come together, which makes me very, very curious. Brings up questions, certainly. As I'm sure you could imagine, I am someone who has the heart of the people in mind, always. And their safety. So anything different, new, I would like to understand that thing, right? And, that brings me to my next question, and again, I don't mean to pry. Answer whatever you feel comfortable with answering, and he turns to Catan. What do you
Here we go.
know of Sidheag and his workings? And Catan, you see, kind of just bristles, and he goes, I don't. And the Peacekeeper goes, I don't feel you're being completely honest, and that's okay. That's all right. I'm not out to harm anyone. I'm not out to hurt Sidheag. I would like to find a peaceable middle ground. But I can't do that if I don't understand what's happening. And Catan just stands there again, arms crossed over his chest and stiff as a board, And he kind of looks around at the rest of you just for a split second. And he's like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. All right. That's fair enough. Fair enough. I have my motivations. Willow is everything to me. And I will do whatever I need to protect her. And if Sidheag poses a threat, I will be there to answer it. And he says this to Catan, like looking straight down the barrel at him, and Catan just meets his eyes and doesn't look away. And you've never seen Catan like this. He is stoic and stubborn.
Badass.
How long ago, Catan, did you start working for Sidheag?
2 years ago. Why?
How well do you know him?
I mean, he's been my boss for 2 years, and he shares pretty much almost everything. I mean, not everything, obviously. I'm sure he has his stuff compartmentalized, but he has me research. He has me check in with people, check with the contacts. Trying to sort through the plague has been a huge part of the last year we've been working together.
Mm-hmm. And do you know why he lied to us?
He looks down.
No.
Because right now, Catan, you're not acting like the person in the mirror.
Can I insight that?
Yes, you may. He looks at you when you say this, Guinevere, and you see his eyes suddenly and abruptly shift to orange and back when he blinks. He goes,
What do you mean?
Julian, what'd you get for insight?
A 17.
Excellent. He knows something. He is for sure hiding something, but he's also not hiding that he's hiding it. He's very bad at lying, clearly. He's just not speaking about it.
This is going to be such a weird thing to try to do.
Okay.
Can I imagine Catan as the elven woman?
Like trying to turn him into her?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have you, let me see, Guinevere. Go ahead and roll. And
Something's got to break at this point. We keep tiptoeing and tiptoeing and tiptoeing and tiptoeing.
Counterspell.
Like, something's got to break. We got to
roll an Arcana check, please.
Oh, Arcana is not my strong suit, but we'll give it our best.
Julian, I will remind the player, Josh. I know that there's moments happening here and we're all trying to give each other space, but I will remind you, Josh, that you do have some charisma, so if you want to try persuading him or
I was
you're more
thinking
than
about
welcome.
it. But I don't know. I don't know if he's just saying it because he doesn't trust the Peacekeeper. Obviously, Sidheag kind of is against the Peacekeeper, so he's got his own, loyalties there. So I was going to press him later on when we're not in front of the Peacekeeper.
That's perfectly fine. All right, Gwen.
That is a 21.
Ooh. you kind of close your eyes as you're looking in Catan's direction, and you start thinking about the image that you saw. It's now kind of burned into your memory. You can see her as clear as day. And then you suddenly feel his hand on your wrist, and you open your eyes again, and it's Catan, just Satyr Catan, and he looks at you and he goes, Don't.
Why?
And you see tears filling his eyes.
I can't explain here.
I'm so goddamn tired of everybody in the, like, Gwen's having a moment. I am so goddamn tired of everybody shoving their own head up their own assholes, thinking they're the most important little sunshine spark in this whole goddamn world.
He grabs your hands as you're ranting, and you feel yourself shunted out of your body. And suddenly, you are standing in that space again, in the stars, looking at the mirror. But your hands are reaching through the mirror, and you are touching hers. And she looks at you with a panicked expression, and she tells you,
Not here, Guinevere. Not yet. Do you understand?
I don't. That's the problem. I don't understand any of this. And the motherfucking... The Peacekeeper, the Planeswalker, literally has us in his private little pocket dimension right now, where at the snap of his fingers could kill us all.
She squeezes your hands and stops you from speaking, and she goes,
I'm like you. My name is not Catan Highland. We cannot talk about this here. I want to speak with you because I don't understand either. And I have my own questions. And I've been so lonely. I've been looking for someone who's just like me, and I've found you. Not here, Gwen. I don't know what we are, but I think we can figure it out. Not if he knows.
Holy shit. You mean... Oh God. Oh God. Oh gods. Oh.
Please.
You were him.
Don't hate me.
You were him. You were a Lil. Weren't you?
Yes.
I think I'll pull back, like, let go of the hands.
Okay, as you pull away, you come back to yourself, and Catan stands before you, and you each drop hands, and he just kind of... And he backs up against the wall and folds his arms across his chest, and he looks down, and he doesn't say anything.
Hey, Lil, I'm mad at you.
What just happened? What's going on?
This whiskey is way too strong. Boy,
And he
I don't know
goes,
his hip.
Yes, it doesn't take much.
Ooh,
Yes, Steve?
I am so drunk right now. Please, everyone forgive me. I'm so sorry. Whoa. I think I need to sit.
What
All
does
right.
Bran see during that?
Bran, would you like to make an Arcana check? Okay.
Steven would like to know. Inquiring Stevens.
17.
Stevens.
17. Beautiful. Again, all sorts of different kinds of magics, all kinds of colors. The most prominent one standing out is gray. which is, as you know, transmutation.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I did not expect to get this drunk so quickly.
Do you
It's
need
fine.
a... You know what?
Oh,
And
fine.
he kind of throws up his hands and he stands up and he goes, how about this? How about I give you a bit of time together? It seems I might be throwing a wrench in the gears of this conversation. I feel there is more that you all need to speak about before you can be of use. So, I'm going to leave the chambers. This room, just this room, I will be outside the door. That way you don't get lost or eaten by anything that could be in here. And I'm just gonna stand out there. And how about you just knock on the door when you're ready to speak?
Sure.
Or when you're ready to leave. You're not being held against your will, of course. You're more than welcome to leave out the way you came. That door will always remain the same. So
Thank you.
with that, he steps outside the room and shuts the door. And Catan, arms still crossed, looks at the rest of the group, and you see the image of Catan drop. And again, before you is that beautiful elf with the dark skin, the very, very orange hair, and the ginger eyes. And she looks at you all with... The music just stopped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Abruptly? Okay. That was interesting. Anyway.
Very distracting.
Sorry. She looks at you all with a sort of apologetic look and goes, "Hi. My name is Phelan McKinnon." But that's where we're going to take a quick break. Welcome back. Welcome back. Here we are, ready to jump into this next part. First, I would like to start with Bran. Why don't you go ahead and give me an Arcana check as you look around the room to see if anybody is listening.
19.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. As you look around the room, you see it kind of light up a little bit. And you're like, oh yes, this whole place is fucking magic. Like, this is all magical, right? But over near the desk, about where the Peacekeeper was standing before, you do see a little floating orb. Little orb that looks kind of smoky. And you don't know for sure because you've never really seen one, but you're like, that might be a scryball. Wait, over in that corner near the bookshelf over there, there's another one. Oh my god, up by the ceiling, that's another one. Right behind Catan, there's another one. There's another one. There's another one. You see 7 scryballs in this room.
I tell the party, well, looks like we're clean here.
Okay.
Damn. It do be
Just
that
gonna-
way.
Tyler,
Just gonna play
I just
it like
wanna-
that?
I just want to point out, if you lie, if you're deceptive, there's never a good reason. Nope. Anyway, okay. So you see that, you say that, and before you stands this elven woman, and she goes, "My name is Phelan McKinnon. I know you all have questions. I have plenty of my own. This is probably not the best place to speak about this. I'm certain we will be heard. But maybe this is information that needs to be heard. I don't know everything. I obviously have gaps in my knowledge. Sidheag found me on the streets when I was 3 years old. in Port Ekti. He never had children of his own, so he took me in. It became very apparent within the first few years of our lives that I was different. It seemed that I could adopt other people's appearance, which was unsettling for him as I was a child and I could replicate full-grown adults. So, he staged my death. He took me out of the city. I pretty much grew up out of the city. I'll say that. And I spent my time researching, gathering information, reading every book that Sidheag could bring me, of which there are plenty. He has plenty, as you have seen. I began studying politics, the inner workings of Mythia City, and the council, high and low. There's something about Sidheag that you don't know, that I don't think anyone really knows, and I don't feel it's my place to tell you all of it. But something is wrong with Melandria. Something's very wrong. Very, very, very fucking wrong. And it's been happening for centuries. We say we're in the year 7128. What does that mean? Where are we? What is this island? Is this all there is? Anyone tries to leave and you're right back here. Something is wrong. I don't know everything he has planned. But I do know that Julian, and she looks at you, you gave him some ideas.
Uh-oh.
Of how to fix things. Because you were on the path to fixing them yourself. And you told him it may not work, and it didn't. We found the Saga. We found it in the caverns. The Olafeist was there, and with a little bit of digging, a little bit of research, I found out that the creature was something that could be bargained with.
Oops.
She liked silver. Her name was Morgan, by the way. Perfectly
Tastes
pleasant.
She tasted pretty good. Boo.
Tasted pretty good. Oh, fucking hell.
May or may table talk may or may not have been why Catan didn't want to partake that night.
Jesus.
Awkward.
Well, she
But
never
also is
answered us,
vegetarian.
so
Awkward turtle.
mhm.
But I bargained with her with silver, and we were able to retrieve the book. Sidheag opened it in Port Egni approximately a month or so ago, causing the first quake. We don't know exactly what the Saga does. We don't know what power it holds, but it holds a lot. And it caused the first quake, and it disrupted the magic somehow. And I've personally witnessed others waking up, having realizations about things that they don't want to normally think about. But then, after Sidheag did a bit of studying of the book, which I was not present for, it disappeared on its own. We truly do not know where it is. But before it did, he was able to divine something about the cans. They are the reason that we don't think about these things. They are the reason that we forget. They're not bad, the cans. They hold magic. Ancient magic that we don't fucking understand, but disrupting that magic has begun something incredible. About 2 years ago, I met Catan Highland, and he became my best friend. And I was still struggling with my abilities, still trying to figure them out. But I couldn't just look like him. I needed to be him. I needed to put myself in a position where I could have some influence on what was happening. So I took it. I took his life. I replaced him.
You killed Catan.
Yes,
Oh, I've always liked Catan.
I did too.
Oh.
But because I was him, I was able to get information that was otherwise unattainable. I regret it every single day.
Mm-hmm.
But I did what I needed to do, what I thought I needed to do, to help my father.
Right.
I know what this does to your perception of me. I know what this makes me look like to you. And I'm sorry. I've been alone for 50 years.
50?
Well, thereabout. I'm 49.
Shit.
What?
Oh. I want to punch you so bad, but also, I don't know. I'm 49 too.
You are?
Yep.
What? My head is spinning. I don't know where I belong. I've done things that I'm so ashamed of. And I'm sorry I lied to you. I know it means nothing now, but I fell in love with all of you over the last 4 days? I have connected with each of you on different levels. Guinevere, I'm terrified of you. You...
Don't worry, I haven't murdered my best friend.
I understand. I understand. I can't... I'm really trying to do what's best for all of us. I'm trying to make a good change in the world. I'm trying to bring truth and peace. And I know I've gone about it the wrong way. Times my father was so upset with me when he found out about Catan. He didn't want that. I didn't. I don't know what to do. I'm lost, and I don't deserve your pity. I don't deserve your forgiveness. But I can't lie anymore. And then she turns to Aisling, who is just standing there gobsmacked. And Aisling goes, "Did you do this to us? Did you kidnap Willow?" And she looks down, Phelon looks down, and she goes, "No one was ever supposed to get hurt. We wanted to talk to her. We just wanted to talk, and she wouldn't answer. She wouldn't answer letters. She wouldn't answer anything. We couldn't get to her. And when I saw her there, I saw an opportunity. So I ordered Magna and Magnus to stop you and to take Willow. And I was going to explain everything. And she was never supposed to be hurt. And she wasn't. I mean, not on purpose, not really. We didn't do anything to harm her." And Aisling, her eyes fill with tears, and her bronze cheeks turn darker and darker, and you see her fists, her hands ball into fists. How the fuck could you do that? And Phelon goes, "We needed to know what happened to Mud and James."
Why did you have them also kidnap Alice Ulster?
A distraction tactic? Perhaps get some money. Funds are running low. No one supports Sidheag and his cause.
Yeah, I can't imagine getting many people to agree with, kidnapping, murder,
Kidnapping one of
attempted
the
murder.
biggest heroes of Melundria.
Yeah. Member of the High Council.
I know.
You really give. I've been looking for someone like you my whole life, and you are such a disappointment.
Yeah.
I know. You're not the only one who's disappointed.
Because what happens now? We're in a little dimension where the Peacekeeper is just right outside the fucking door.
I know. And I'm probably going to die for this. And I deserve it.
Yeah, which really sucks.
They're not
God.
dead, you know. The Fearsome Four.
Huh?
How do you know?
Okay.
They're
Talk more.
not. They're not dead. The spell that they performed sent them to our home,
Oh?
where we
Our-
really belong.
Pull back. Our home, where we really belong.
Yes.
Is this all of Melundria?
Yes.
So we're Okay, so kind of like how we came to this plane, this little pocket thing, you're saying Melandria is basically in that? And we belong somewhere else?
It's called Cruinyog.
Steve's gonna need some spelling there.
Yeah, I should probably put that in chat. Oh my god, my mouse stopped working. It's been so long.
Cruinyog.
Eggnog. Eggnog.
The Cruinlog.
Eggnog.
Okay, that's where we're from.
Yes, and you know, the shame of this is I may have just broken our one and only shot of getting back there by being honest. You were our only chance. You, and several other people, and myself included, I believe. And now we're here in the Peacekeeper's chambers, and I'm revealing all of this to you, and now they're probably going to fucking reset the world. Again!
Who?
Huh?
And she turns and looks at Julian and goes, I'm sorry. You told him not to talk, and I'm the one who ruined it. So I'm a murderer and a ruiner of worlds.
I mean, wait, who's gonna reset?
Reset the world.
You don't think that they had contingency plans for people stumbling across information and remembering?
Oh, fuck.
What?
We're fucked, and I'm sorry. I hate myself, and I want to hide in a hovel somewhere. I want to disappear. But now he knows. Now he knows. Yes, Steve?
Ivor's literally raising his hand. Ivor have... First of many questions is... Why are we are from this crew eggnog? Why did we leave?
That's another part of the mystery.
You do not know?
No.
Insight.
Go ahead. At this point, why would she lie to you?
Yeah, well.
Yeah, at this point.
It's okay. At this point, it's
Good
a
question,
10.
though. Seems honest.
Yeah. What is... Wait, resets worlds, but...
We're all going to forget again.
Like, really soon?
We're gonna
here,
get
or?
a new fucking Peacekeeper, and we're all gonna forget again.
Okay, pin in that one. Is that what happened to Julian?
What did he say? What did Julian say?
I said, like, soon?
Oh, probably immediately, one would imagine. Yes.
Oh. Where do I sign up?
Is that why Julian doesn't remember anything?
I don't know why Julian... I don't know where Julian was. That's another bit that doesn't make any fucking sense.
He was looking into cairns. Maybe he went back to Crew Eggnog.
Maybe. Perhaps.
Julian,
Julian's right here, and Julian has no idea.
Have you ever been to Crew Eggnog?
No.
I don't know, but I love eggnog.
No one that
One of my
I
favorite
know
beverages.
has been there and returned. The Fearsome Four, as they've been called. We set them up with a spell to break the cairn, to disrupt the foundational magic. And they were pulled in. And sent there. We believe that's what happened to Mud and James. That was always the working theory, but we never had a cairn to work with, so when we found one, we took the opportunity.
The Peacekeeper can go there whenever he wants, though?
I don't know.
Being Planewalker?
Probably. I'd imagine.
So how much of the reset is that his doing to keep resetting the wiping everyone's memory?
Going back to Pin, what was that about new Peacekeeper? And also his question.
You've really never given it a thought, have you? The cycle that we're in. The endless fucking knot.
I said the thing.
The illusion that we have any say over what happens in this realm. And she looks around the room and she goes, and you don't have a fucking choice either. You never have.
Oh.
None of us have. It's all them. The fucking gods. And as she
Okay.
says this,
Uh-oh.
I'm so sorry.
Mommy's home. Mommy's
We're
home.
gonna interrupt again. I know we've got all these questions.
No.
The doors fly open and
Uh-oh.
Lil steps in.
Oh,
and he
this
goes,
guy.
Hello, lot is going on in this conversation and I've obviously heard some of it. Something's happening outside. I need to go check on it. The problem is I can't leave you here without you suffocating and dying within a few hours. So, please, everyone, with me. As he backs out into the hallway. Come on.
But Ivor is still eating
Insight.
pie.
Huh? Steve, what'd you say?
Ivor is still eating pie.
Bring the pie. And
Ooh.
sorry, Tyler, what? Insight?
Insight, because Bran would be wanting to know whether or not the reset's happening, and that's why we're being pulled out.
Good question. Anybody who wants to roll insight, go ahead.
I would love to roll an insight right now.
As this is all happening and he is like hastily making his way toward the front door, Bran, you feel Glimmer's missing. Where did she go?
Uh-oh.
And you turn around and look. Oh God, what, Ray?
I'll roll a natural one. It's fine.
Oh fuck. You have some DM inspirations, right?
Yeah.
There's probably gonna be more.
Okay.
Anyway, you see that Glimmer is not on your shoulder anymore. And you look over where Phelon has kind of separated herself from the group. She's standing sort of off in a corner with her arms folded across her chest. And you see Glimmer land on a bookshelf that's next to her.
Mm-hmm.
And she stands there and she tilts her head to the side and really studies her. And then Phelon just kind of keeps staring back at her. The look of grief on her face is very evident. She feels like shit. She's not hiding that anymore. But Glimmer approaches slowly. And then you see a little smirk on her face. Not a smirk like ha 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 ha, but like a, I get it. And she jumps onto Phelon's shoulder. And Phelon's like kind of startled, like she's waiting for the fairy to do something to her. But then Glimmer reaches out and touches her cheek. And where her finger trails across the cheek, you see Catan's brown fur beneath appear and dissipate as if, like, you know, touching a window that has moisture on it and then fogs back up. That kind of look, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And Glimmer kind of smiles softly and leans down and gives her a little hug and a kiss on the cheek.
I know a lot is happening right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is there a way I could work in asking Glimmer if she's from the Krunlog
Kruinyog? You can
Yeah.
ask Glimmer, for sure.
and see if there's a reaction from her on that?
Yes. So insight checks real quick. We'll get to that in just a second, Bran. Who all
I
rolled
forgot.
insight? Okay, Bran, what'd you get for insight?
Dirty 20.
Okay, Ivor.
Dirty 6.
Okay, and Gwen.
23.
Are you rolling, Josh?
Yep. 11.
Okay, was anybody under a 10?
Yeah. 6.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. So Ivor, as your insight, you're just like, oh man, there's a lot going on around here. There's a lot of questions.
Busy
What the
collecting
fuck is
pie
happening?
and stuffing it in his bag.
Yeah. But the rest of you, Alil seems to be upset, disturbed, a little scared.
Uh-oh.
Gwen, you feel he's being honest that you will die in here if he leaves you and doesn't come back. And you should probably join him.
All right, babe. Let's go, everybody.
All right.
All right.
Does the Peacekeeper have any reaction to walking into Catan not being Catan anymore?
Nope.
He knew.
Does not seem to have a
He's
reaction.
been watching.
He was watching.
Yeah.
He knows everything.
We
He heard
missed that
everything.
reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Glimmer
Okay.
react to my...
Oh yes, you
Positive.
as you're kind of filing out into the hallway, Bran, you kind of hang back. Phelon's sort of taking the rear exit as well, and you ask Glimmer that, are you from Cruinyog? And Glimmer goes,
For the audio listeners, that's a nod.
that was a heavy nod. Sorry, I should have narrated that for the audio people only.
That's where the...
All three of them.
that's where the wolves came from.
Maybe.
Assuming.
I mean, that lines up.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So,
Okay.
as you all exit the Peacekeeper's chambers, you see people kind of bustling about in the hall. And dotted here and there, you probably do see a couple of council members. Some high and some low. Some you recognize, some you don't. People heading down the stairs. And Alil catches the arm of one of these people and he's like, What is happening right now? And the guy's like, I don't know. There's something going on outside. I don't know. And he kind of takes his arm back and quickly goes down the stairs. And Alil's like, he turns to you guys and he goes, please stick together. I do not want any harm to come to you. Please, just stick together for now.
Okay.
And he turns around and he begins walking down the stairs. So, again, as you get to the foyer, it's definitely bustling. People are moving. People are...
This is back in the council.
Yes, in the council
area?
chambers. Okay. Yes. People seem to be confused. There's like massive confusion happening. And you walk outside. Sorry.
Talespire, let's go.
As you all exit the council chambers, you see the clouds above you have darkened and begun to swirl. A rambunctious wind whipping through your hair and clothes. There is an uncommon chill that bites into your skin. I'm gonna real quick just pull out my characters here. I'm trying to bring
Whip
in
it
the
out.
Talespire. Sorry.
That's what she said.
Yeah, we're just gonna pause this narration real quick to get everybody in here. By the way, you do
Oh,
see
boy.
Aisling is barely holding it together. She is miles
back.
ahead of Catan, like purposely trying to stay away from him, or her, rather, Phelon. And Phelon is hanging back, terrified and upset, clearly, for all sorts of reasons. Where is our last...
It's probably fine. I mean, there's probably just like, I don't know, an ice cream truck or something. Ooh, ice cream.
This is
Yeah.
the longest turn.
I am so sorry.
No, it's
No.
phenomenal.
It's not a
This is
complaint.
crazy. This
Yeah.
is crazy.
What the fuck? I put Glimmer down and she disappeared. Okay, anyway. So,
That's what she does.
okay. Now, just to call the fucking players. Call the players, Emily. I am so sorry.
Why don't you
There's
call
no
the
good way to
players?
set up
You just called
multiple.
yourself
Hey,
your
you
full
guys!
name. You must be-
I know. That means I'm angry. Okay, so there's Talespire. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
So, as you step out, the street surrounding the chambers, although busy, seems to have frozen in time. Of course, in Talespire, we're using theater of the mind here. There's people in the streets. They're not there in real life because I'm not bogging down this fucking map, right? But they seem to have been frozen in time. The people who are traveling have all stopped and they're looking around in confusion. And you feel it too. You feel, oh, there's something happening around you. There's some weird shit. The air is crackling and electric, and everyone can feel this distinct change. And Alil, who is slightly ahead of you, standing ahead of you, he kind of squints his eyes and his jaw tightens and he goes, oh, this is not a good thing. This is not good. And people begin filing out of the chambers, curious to see what is happening in the capital city. And you spot several of the council members, again, high and low, joining the fray with concern painting their faces. Something is happening. And gradually, you realize that you're recognizing something. And it's been happening for a moment, and it's starting to creep into your mind. Oh, the ground is shaking. The ground is rumbling beneath your feet. And it's getting harder and harder and harder. And you smell this horrific scent of sulfur and burning flesh in the air.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
The rumbling grows violent, and you grab onto anything you can to keep your balance. Steve, it's not what you think. Calm down.
Okay.
At the center of the street, I can see how you were confused. At the center of the street, you feel the convergence of the magic building into a pinpoint storm, a pinnacle of essence, as what can only be described, yes, Ray, as a portal. If you want to face the street there, Steve.
Damien, tell me you was fucking with portals and shit.
It appears from
Oh,
nowhere,
lollipop.
swirling, crazy magic. And you're like, what the fuck is this? And you see Alil turn and look at, there's one of the cloaked figures you know is part of the order. And he's like, kind of giving them a what the fuck look. And they're like, they're stupefied. They did not see this coming. Heh. And as this happens, someone steps through this portal.
Oh, shit.
Fuck.
I fired my
fucking-
crossbow. No.
You see a female onyx tiefling with tinges of red highlighting her dark skin. Her arms are lined with maroon tattoos of swirling designs. Her shoulder-length mane is black and untamed with crimson highlighting the glistening locks. Her eyes are gray and black, shining like a dark moon on her stunning face. Her clothes look very different from anything you've ever really seen in Melandria. Tattered, yep, refined in a way. She wears a piece of tanned hide over her chest that has been dyed a bloody tone. Her ankle-length skirt seems to be made of a soft black fur decorated in shocks of natural red. Slung across her back is a dangerous otherworldly longbow wrapped in leather. You see a long, spiny tail flick out from behind her, a dangerous red point at the end. The horns on the top of her head are ram-like, but thicker and covered in dangerous black-tipped spikes. Her sable feet are bare and clean as she dances out of the portal and into the sunlight. Well, into the fog, really. She looks around. Her ebony eyes lit with excitement as she takes everything in with a smile that could bring a man to his knees. And when she smiles, you see her canines are uncommonly long, similar to that of a vampire, although not quite as pronounced. And then the portal spits out several other people.
Uh-oh.
At first, you're not sure when it's going to end, but it seems to stop at 4 individuals behind her. Although there's only 4 of them, it is clear that they are warriors. Similar to the tiefling, their clothes are vastly different from your own. They seem somehow less refined. Something from a time long past. Sporting tattoos of blue paint across their faces, their arms and chests. As they step out and look around, very serious and sort of like, what the fuck is happening? And the tiefling, who stands at the head of the group, sort of dances onto her toes, onto the balls of her feet as she looks around and goes, "Oh my gods! Look what we have! Look what we have! We found the fox in its hidey hole! It's here! We're here! We've made it, my people! We've made it! We found you! Oh, it's been too long. It's been way too long. I've been looking. I've been searching up and down, high and low, and here you are! All for me? All for me?" And you see the people in the street just staring like, what the actual fuck? And she looks at a male satyr who's over on the side and she goes, "Oh, hello, darling." And she blows a kiss at him. And as she does this, her wrist opens up and a spike leaves it, stabbing him straight in the eye. And he falls dead to the ground. And she goes, "Oh, what a wonderful day for a party. Am I right?" Welcome back for what, like a 4th or 5th or 6th or 9th time? Oh my God, we're still here. You're still watching? Thank you. We appreciate you. So, as we come back into it, you see this tiefling. She has just murdered a man on the street, and she kind of dances forward. She's very lithe, very fluid in her movements, and she kind of walks up to the steps, and everybody else is frozen. Like, the citizens are, like, they're terrified, but they all are scared to move. And she comes up to the steps, and the others, oops, wrong thing. They kind of follow slowly. Oh, we're moving the magic. But they sort of stay back as they're kind of watching everyone around them. And she comes up to the steps and she dances on top of them and she goes, "Oh, this is so wonderful. Oh, can't you feel it? The magic. Oh, gods. It's refreshing. Do you fucking live with this all the time?
Who the fuck
it's
are
like?"
you?
Good
And
job,
she turns
Ivor.
and looks at your party, and Alil sort of looks back at you like, "What the fuck?" And then turns back to her, and she goes, "Hello, hello, hello," as she sort of starts
Hello.
walking up a little bit closer. Very confident. Very, very, very confident. And Alil
She's hot.
steps forward,
She's really hot.
She's
and he's
very
like,
hot.
"Hello, my name is Alil. How can I help you?" And she goes, Oh my. And she leans forward and sniffs the air dramatically, and she goes, "My dear, don't you smell of him? You smell of him. I can smell it. I can smell him on you, all over you, up and down, in and out, all around. It's everywhere inside of you, inside your mind. Tricksy little thing. How interesting." And as she's kind of peering around and Alil is sort of like shocked into silence, Julian,
Uh-oh.
you hear in your head,
Finally.
There we go.
What did I tell you? You were going to figure it out. I told you.
You did tell me. Who are these people? You ever seen them
And now
before?
we're all fucked.
We are all fucked.
Thanks to that fucking satyr. Well, I suppose things don't get much more difficult from here. I'd recommend possibly relocating, if you catch my drift.
So you know who these people are?
Oh, very much so. and my goodness, let me say, does not bode well.
Okay.
In fact, there's some implications here. It seems things are breaking down, Julian. It seems something has happened. Something has changed. The cycle may have been broken.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
You're going to save the world. Good job.
If you say so. I don't know if I'm much for saving the world, but if you say we should get out of here, I mean, where are we going to go?
It's advisable, but I don't know just yet. It seems if these people are here, more are on the way, and everyone here is probably going to die. Not good, not good.
And as the mask is speaking to you like this, the woman ahead of you goes, "Hello, Kingdom of Melandria. I've been so rude. Let me just introduce myself, darlings. You may call me Mira. I'm a queen, and it's so good to finally meet you all." And then she looks at Julian and she goes,
Uh-oh.
"Special boy."
Me?
Yes, my scrumptious elf. You're so tall. You're taller than I thought you'd be. Look at that mask. Where did you get that? That's very interesting.
Have we met?
No, for sure. But I have heard of you, and the tales are quite derivative. But we won't worry about that for now.
Okay.
Have you prepared the realm?
Me?
Yes.
Listen, lady. I think you might have the wrong person.
What do you mean?
I don't remember anything. I haven't prepared anything.
And then she looks at Alil. He doesn't remember? And Alil goes, I'm so sorry. I've been rude myself. I don't know what it is you're talking about. I don't know who you are or what you plan to do here, but I just need to let you know that this realm is under my guard. So, if you pose a threat, you will have to go through me. Welcome to Melandria. And she goes, Spicy. I like that in a man. You know what else I like? A dead man.
Uh-oh.
He gonna die.
And as she says this, she lifts her arms, and you feel the ground begin rumbling beneath your feet again as you see portal, 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 portal. And these, I'm not going to call them giant, because they're quite small for what they are. These little dragony guys start appearing from inside of these portals. And they begin attacking the citizens.
I think we should go through the portals. What do you think, guys?
Yeah, might as well.
As she does this, she goes, "It's so good to be here. We shall bring you home with us." And she is just in the moment. She's in the magic. Alil turns around to you guys, and you see his face turn pale. And he sees Willow standing behind you as she has exited the chambers with confusion. And he goes, "We need to go right now."
Why? Obviously, we need to fight these assholes.
Ivor, this is not a battle we can win here.
You do not know. We do not know until we try. Pulls out axes.
Oh, God.
Ivor?
I think we're outnumbered.
Yep, I think.
Not first
And
time.
outgunned.
Not first
Ivor.
time.
Ivor, get your head out of your ass.
As Ivor says this, you see the sky is now blotted out with the amount of these creatures that have appeared from nowhere. And I'm sorry, Steve, I tried so hard
Oh?
to get you to do this before I made this reveal happen.
Oh. I'll make a goodbye.
Ah, not the statue!
What?
God damn it.
Where?
I grabbed the wrong thing.
What?
Coming up the stairs. Out of these portals. Also,
Not spiders.
Demon
giant
spiders!
fucking demon spiders.
Demon
here.
spiders!
Uh-oh.
What?
They come from under the world to get us!
Ivor,
with this lady?
you realize this is bad.
Oh, no one said there would be demon spiders.
And Phelon goes, we need to go right now.
You don't have to tell me twice.
How are we gonna do that? Anyone got a magic,
where are we
ship
gonna
in their
go?
ass?
Alil rushes back over to you, stops, and turns back to Mira, and he says, this is not over, and you will suffer for this. And she goes, I severely doubt it. Where are you going? And with that, he waves his arm, and a portal of its own appears for you all to jump into. Do you go?
I Misty step into it. Immediately.
Wait, how do you teleport into a
Math.
It breaks space-time.
Does anyone not go?
Ivor is the last one in. And he just kind of like stands next to it and just stares at her. Like axes to the side, just and the tattoos start kind of sparking.
You feel glimmer on your shoulder as she stands with you, looking also very angry, and she goes, lifts her little hands, and starts giving this lady the bird
That's right.
as she dives backwards off of your shoulder and into the portal.
He holds out the
does
axe
Phelon
towards-
actually go in?
Phelon does go in.
Holds the axe out, pointing at the woman. Just, and then jumps through the portal.
All right.
Great. I shoot a
Excellent.
fireball through the portal after everyone's in.
People may be in trouble, folks. Your party realizes as you step through this portal and onto the other side, before you even have a chance to realize where the fuck you are, Mythier City is in trouble. This is, as legend would have it, some fucking Ricknar shit. It's big.
All right.
People are oh so fucked. You don't know who this woman is. You don't know what she wants. But you know that she's dangerous. Very much so. Enough that the Peacekeeper, the most powerful person in Melandria, chose to remove you from the situation over staying to help them. Yes.
Oh, I'm just. That's sorry.
where
That
do
was-
we
that
get
was
that?
stress stretch.
So, as you step through the portal, you look around and see that you are in a forest. And there is a river ahead of you. And Alil closes the portal and he stands there looking shocked as shit.
Ivor immediately walks up to Alil, still holding the axes in his hands, and the tattoo's still slightly pulsating. Just, who the fuck was that?
I genuinely have no idea.
You know more than you are telling.
Ivor? Unfortunately, I do not. I have no idea who that woman was. I don't know how she came to be here. I am going to take a guess and say she is not from this realm, nor any of those creatures that appeared. Those are odd. I think something is happening. Something is breaking our status quo, as it were.
Real observant peacemaker.
Do you have something you would like to say, Mr. Fiantain?
I have lots of things I need to say.
Well, go on ahead then.
Apparently they know us, not just you, us. What is that?
No, she recognized you. Specifically. And you hear the mask go, "Oh, she did."
I don't know what to say about that.
Well, I don't know
upset.
what to say
Very
about it
upset.
either.
You're supposed to prepare the realm?
I guess. What does that even mean? Like, give a nice speech? Give them like a 5-point, plan on what to do?
Prepare for invasion.
And how can she say that she's going to bring everyone home and they're murdering people?
I don't know.
Maybe death is just the first step.
So let's lay out everything that we know. Number one,
Nothing.
Ivor's definitely the bravest of us all. Number
Of
two,
course.
Or the stupidest. Just like that.
kind of crazy how those things go hand in hand. Two, Melandria is a world, island that is in its own dimension. We come from another place. Apparently these people, whoever they may be, like you mentioned, are not from here. It doesn't look like they're from here, so maybe they are from this other place.
Cruinyog. Maybe
Yes.
they're from Cruinyog.
And something has happened that is allowing them to now get here. I'm gonna guess that something has to do with Sidheag, because the message was something about we need to act quickly before our wings are clipped. So I'm guessing that a bunch of dominoes just got knocked over, and here we are.
Willow steps forward and goes, what the hell is happening?
We
I didn't expect to see you all.
We found out where your husband went.
I'm sorry?
Yeah.
She stops and you see her expression freeze. Instant tears in her eyes. What do you mean?
Don't get too excited. It is apparently very far away. Is someone that understands this able to explain?
All right. You've been to the Peacekeeper's private chambers, right? Willow?
Yes.
You know how that's like on a different plane of existence? Like its own little
Yes.
pocket area? Melandria is that. We are all in a little pocket thing, it seems like. Or we're somewhere else. Away from the actual place that we're from.
Cruinyog. I know.
Cruinyog.
It's a big one.
Great.
Wait, there's
Cruinyog.
more.
Crew eggnog.
Cruinyog.
Cruinyog. And so that apparently
God, I'm gonna
is
lose
where
it.
everyone's from. So our best
Right.
is that your husband and they went back.
Okay. All right.
And we got left here.
Along with
Who is-
Fantastic Four.
Okay. How do we get to them? And who is that? As she points out toward the river. And you
Good
see
question.
walking along the shoreline a very young boy.
Oh
He
shit.
comes
Is he
crests
lonely?
over a hill. He appears to be on his own, a crow flying next to him.
God damn it.
Gross!
Glimmer
Dude from the-
turns and sees him and goes, and gets real excited and starts kind of dancing and flitting around in the air. She's going nuts.
It's that friend of yours.
And she goes, pauses, holds up a finger. She's thinking about it. And then nods like, yes.
What is it?
Hmm.
And she freaks the fuck out and starts dancing on Bran's head. And at this moment, the boy looks up and notices all of you. And he's got a stern face. He's very young. It's hard to tell, like, I say very young. He's like maybe 9. Sort of difficult to guess his age correctly. But his face is real dirty. Like he's been in nature, been fucking around in the mud or something, maybe playing in the river. He's holding his arm to his chest as he stares at you like, what? No way. And he slowly approaches and he waves back sort of hesitantly as you guys are waving at him.
Lil, where did you send us?
I just went to the Gilding Forest. I'm not entirely sure. Sort of panicked.
Hello.
And the child approaches all of you, looking at each of you one by one. But he doesn't speak. And then Glimmer jumps down off of Bran's head and onto whoever's nearest, probably Gwen is nearest to the boy, jumps on your shoulder and like smiles real big and does like this number like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And the boy looks at her and he's like, you see the corner of his mouth sort of lift, like in a smile, but it's not a full-blown smile. And he doesn't say anything, he just stares at you.
Hello, little boy.
Hey there. Aisling steps forward. What are you doing out here, little fella? And he goes and kind of observes all of you again in confusion, and he starts signing with his hands. His hands start moving in ways that you don't recognize.
He is casting spells.
Almost like a language, but you're not familiar with any kind of sign language. Yes.
Ivor's tattoos are gonna flare slightly, and I'm gonna use magical awareness.
Okay.
Detect magic.
What are you looking for? On him? Okay.
Him, the crow, everything.
Okay. Sure. So as you're looking at him, it's odd. You guys have been seeing this a lot lately. And there's only very few specific things that'll do this. He is glowing with every sort of magic that you could imagine possible. And the crow next to him is so blindingly white that you can't even look at it correctly. But you do get the distinct sense of gold in there.
Oh, that boy is very magical. Very.
And he looks at you and just kind of tilts his head. And Aisling goes, I think he's I think that's a McCore thing, what he's doing, the hand thing. It's like a language without using words, you know? It's to help with people who can't hear very well, or to help with trying to remain quiet, stealthy in the forest. They use it for all sorts of things, but I don't know how, I don't understand it.
Would this be close to Thieves' Cant then, or is this something different?
It would be close to Thieves' Cant in the same sense, but not understandable.
Can I use my knowledge of Thieves' Cant and maybe insight to see if I can try to pick up some of the motions, maybe pick out, like, you know, just like to not try to like learn the language immediately, but at least like
get a vibe
get a
read.
sense
What
of how
kind
to
of check are you
communicate.
trying to do? Insight?
Insight?
Yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
Tyler's got some.
Yes, Tyler, sorry.
Peacekeeper, since you plane walk, is this something you recognize on your travels?
I mean, I'm aware of the Makor's language, but I've never had need for learning it. Most of my learning has been very much book learning, and that does not involve motion.
How convenient.
Inconvenient, one might fucking say.
There's a 25 total.
Inspiration
McClover
array?
just gave you inspiration. Oh, 25 is very
I mean,
good, though.
25 is good.
You can keep it if you
I'll
want.
hold it. Yeah, I'll hold it.
Yeah.
I'll keep the 25.
Okay.
I feel like
Thank
that's
you,
good.
Clover.
As you're
you,
watching him and the way that his hands are moving, you can't really understand the language itself. However, the way that he's moving, his body language, his expression on his face, he's asking for help, it would seem.
I notice him holding his arm, and I'm gonna slowly reach a hand out.
And he kind of flinches and holds back a little bit.
Give.
And then he holds out his arm gently, delicately. You see a purple
going-
bruise has formed on the forearm, and he winces in pain when he stretches it toward you.
Healing word.
Aw, adorable. That's so sweet. You don't need to roll. You can if you want to. But you do see, as you cast this, you hear the crow. Ah! I can't crow. Sorry. Yeah, there you go. It caws at you. And you see a bright golden magic wrap around his arm and seep into it, and the bruise, when he holds his arm back up, is gone. And he holds it up and he's looking at it and he's just really studying it. And then he looks at you and he signs something, which you probably think is thank you. And then he walks forward and wraps his arms around you.
Do I feel anything?
This hug feels, I can't believe I'm going to say this, familiar.
God, of course it does.
Another changeling. They're everywhere. Places
No, it
littered.
doesn't feel.
Just kidding,
It doesn't feel that kind of familiar. It feels similar to.
Study the boy.
I'm
Read
trying to
the
think of
boy.
who this would feel similar to.
Willow?
A Lil.
A little. Oh. I'll study him. All right, I see everyone asking for it. Let me just study him.
Do you ask him if you can, or are you just going for it? You can.
I don't know
if
how
you
to
want
communicate to him. I'll be like, "Hi, I want to help you, and I want to figure out who you are. So I'm gonna look at you for a second, okay?"
Communicate to him through Glimmer. Glimmer seems to understand us. Maybe
to. He understands you.
Yeah,
He can
hear,
he's
he just
understand.
can't.
He just
I would
seems
like-
to not be able to speak. By the way, he looks at you when you're trying to speak to him. He looks at you and opens his mouth and goes,
I got it. Maybe I can help. We can help each other. You look
And he
like you
nods.
could use some help. Looks like you could use some help. Let me try to help you, okay?
and he, as you say, it looks like you need some help. He starts signing again kind of quick, but then realizes, oh yeah, these guys don't understand. So he slows it down and sort of, it looks like he's saying, you need help.
Oh. You could say that. Let's see if maybe we can help each other.
He nods. All right, go ahead and give me a perception check and then an insight, and you may use guidance.
God,
And you have that advantage.
And you have
You have an
advantage.
advantage.
No one speaks
You
Celestial.
using it?
No, I'm not using the. I'm gonna use
Okay.
this on the insight probably
Okay.
because on that one I
Probably
actually rolled,
wise.
23 on the perception.
All right, and insight?
So this is the one that matters. I'm gonna still do it just in case it can get any higher because I feel like it's important. But that was a natural 18.
Ooh, that's good.
I thought that was a 17. So, but still. So
Still good rolls.
18 plus 8 is 26 plus a 4 on the guidance, which makes it a 30.
Girl.
Let's go.
Okay.
Guys, I want y'all to know that I first used this ability and Emmy gave it to me. She said, I hope I didn't just break my game.
Oops.
See. Okay. First of all, you can't seem to exactly replicate his visage. Oddly enough. Even though that was a very good roll. There's something weird about it. Just doesn't quite work. However, you sort of kneel down in front of him and you stare into his eyes. And he stares back. And there is an intensity in these eyes. He cannot be more than 9 years old, but there is an old soul hiding behind those eyes. And as you stare at them, your vision creeps in. And you start hearing a song. It's a pleasant song. It's not one you've heard before. But you know it. And you see a group of people around you. There is a woman reading a storybook, just kind of lost in her own thoughts. Can't make out her face or her shape, really. There is a man holding a staff, and he's speaking to another man who's holding a set of hand axes. You see a woman sitting next to the other woman who is reading a storybook, and she's resting her hand on this woman's shoulder, kind of caressing it. And then you see another face, and this one's odd, because you can make out some of the details. You recognize him, most of all. He holds an instrument in his hand. It's a lyre. It's not Julian,
Oh.
but he holds a lyre. And he's absent-mindedly plucking at the strings. And you know you can't see them because this is like a memory. But you know there are others around you. There's maybe 3 or 4 other people, maybe. And you look at your own hand and you're holding a carnix. And this is an instrument that I've mentioned before, but as a refresher, it's kind of like a real long horn. It's got a dragon's head at one side. It was actually, a carnix was used to announce the Peacekeeper's arrival in Mythir Square. And you're holding this. And then you feel the ground begin to rumble. And you know, it's time. And then you're pulled from that memory. And you see Mother and Father. They're arguing about something again. You don't know what. But they're angry with each other. You're too old for this shit. You're too old for this. And you tell them, I'm out. And you grab your backpack and you put it on your back. And your mother says, no, you're only 18 years old. You're not leaving this house. But you walk out the door anyway. You're done. Gone. And then you're pulled from that memory and into another. You open your eyes. You see all these trees. You haven't been here long. Maybe an hour or so. And you were so small. So little. You're the size of a badger, and now you're not. You're bigger. And the people around you, the Makor, they puzzle over you. They're confused over you. They're scared of you. But they decide to take you in anyway. And then you have a flash of a memory, being in a river, tumbling across rocks and making it over a waterfall and onto the sandy shore. And then you shift one more time and you see Ivor, Guinevere, Bran, Julian, Alilu, Willow Lostfeather, Aisling Bones, standing there on the hill. And you feel warmth. This is it. This is what you've been waiting for. But that's a story for next time, for real this time.
Fuck. Them's was the gods. Them's was the gods.
I don't know anymore.
Hi, welcome to Forge of Lore, where we confuse people through Dungeons and Dragons. Sometimes we finish an episode and I'm like, I feel very question mark. I cannot tell what everyone else in this party is thinking, and I'm fucking terrified. I'm waiting for the day that you guys go,
Okay.
that was a lot. Yeah, I think I'm busy next Wednesday. Oh my god!
Yeah.
No response?
No, we're processing.
Stunned. I'm processing.
We're processing.
I don't know what to process.
And I'm
I
looking
feel
through
like
my
it's-
list of gods.
Your lifts of God?
My list
Yeah,
of
his
gods.
lips of God.
Yeah,
Did
my
we
lips of
break
gods.
the world?
Yeah.
But we were supposed to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Boy,
Yeah.
this will definitely be a long rewatch.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Holy
Steve,
crap.
for this edit.
What is that? 3.5 hours-ish? Woo!
Yeah.
Yeah, so why don't we go ahead and wrap this bitch up? Thank you guys so much for joining us. This was so fucking much, and I'm not dying inside to know what everybody else is thinking. I'm fine. So until next time,
We're gonna have to do the post chat.
oh, for sure. I mean, I'm down if everybody else
At
is or anybody else is.
discord.forgelore.com.
Yes. Come join us live, YouTube. Come on, join us over on Twitch while we do this live, and then afterwards we usually go in and talk in our Discord, discord.forgeoflore.com. And until next time, you know what I'm gonna say.
We're all gonna die. I mean,
Slanche.
Slanche.
Hey guys, do you remember Alistair?